What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Hey, 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 what's going on? All right, let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about, and I don't want to be up here all night long. Okay, let me get this music on. What's going on? Oh, wait a minute. I got to get on the camera. There we go. What's happening, y'all? How's everybody? Let me see, y'all. I'm tired today. I'm gonna try to get some energy. This season was one of my favorite seasons, so I'm gonna enjoy talking about it. But the girl is tired today, so wait a minute, hang on one second, and then I'm gonna bring up my special guest. Hey, all in with all I see. I sent you a message today, all in Discord and in IG. So check that out when you get a chance. Hey, Andre Harris. What's up, DeMarcus? Hey, Brandon. I heard the Snowfall return for a spinoff. Yes, and we'll touch on that briefly. I don't know a whole lot about it, so I can't give no information, but we'll bring it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring my special guest up here so that we can get this cracking. And hey, Amina.
Hey girl, how you
Girl,
doing?
all right, what you been up to?
Life and
Life
just
is life, and girl, I'm telling you, I'm worn out to down. I'm just tired. That's what I said. I said, look, we ain't gonna be up here no 2-3 hours now. We're gonna have to roll through these things real fast as much as we can.
good.
We can talk and go on. And we got no special guest up here. Pretty girl.
Hey
What's
y'all, how
up?
y'all doing?
All right, girl. Doing all right. Hanging in there. And looking sorry if y'all be seeing me eating because I ain't that long ago got off work, so I'm trying to eat and talk to y'all at the same time. So
Girl, I'm eating Halloween candy right now.
I'm- see, that's supposed to be for the nephew. I know you ate half of the candy. So answer Brandon's thing real fast before we get into it because I don't know a whole bunch about it. Amina, what you know about the spinoff? I
Um,
heard about it. I
yeah,
saw the
they said that there is gonna be Gail Bean, of course, and the guy that plays Leon, but this is Gail Bean's breaking out role. That's what I read in it. There's a couple
okay.
of people that I want to look into that they said is also starring beside them.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get a chance. I just read the article. That's all I got.
Oh, so they already doing the casting and everything?
Yeah, they have the people because they did a so what happened was they had did a what is that when you fish the
Oh, they shop around for networks to pick it up. That's what you.
yeah, but they do one episode. I forgot what it's called, a pilot. They
A
had the
pilot.
pilot and then they
Mm-hmm.
were shopping it around and Hulu it was originally on Hulu though, right?
I thought FX, right?
It
FX,
was
but
FX.
that's still
Okay.
all Disney. FX, Hulu, Disney owns all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
Hulu picked it up though. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
mhm. I wonder why
Well,
FX didn't pick it back up.
I'm here for
Oh,
it. I'm here for it. I mean, Disney owns all these damn networks, so that's all that's under Disney. But and at some point, the Hulu app is going away anyway. I think 2026. So everything's going to be under one thing. I think under Disney Plus or something. I think
Okay.
so. Um. Yeah. So anyway, well, I'm here for it, Brandon. I'm here for it. I know. Our good friend Detroit said he ain't watching it, but he's a damn
He's
lie, and I'm gonna tell
no,
him in the face
no.
he's a lie. He gonna watch it, even if he talks trash about it, he gonna watch it. So
You gotta give it at least one spin. I mean,
yeah,
and
you watch
I
like one or
trust
two
them.
episodes, and he was like, "Oh no, I don't think this is for me." You know, you got to give at least one or two episodes. But I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I think Snowfall, the original series earned at least a watch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
it was such a good show. I feel like they hopefully wouldn't drop the ball.
I trust them. I trust
Yeah,
them.
me too. I do too. You know, so
I don't like the storyline of what I'm hearing. Like, I don't want to watch a whole Gail Bean and Leon, but I trust the writers. I think they're gonna do what it do.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
maybe
they
have
do.
the supporting cast, to kind of fill in.
Maybe they. I'm gonna say something funny.
They
Maybe
better not show Franklin at no corner store. I bet you
I was
that.
gonna say maybe they can tell. Maybe they're gonna tell us where Louie at. Is she still on the run? She's still running for her life.
Yeah, she's
I
still.
do I do want to take a peek at Louie because she was the character everybody loved to hate, but she was very
Yeah, I liked
exciting.
her up until after. Okay, I just started season 5 because I finished 4. I liked her up and through 4, but 5 when I stopped liking her. Yeah, 5 and 6 I ain't liking no more.
You
Yeah,
want to
but
know something funny? After rewatching it, I realized I don't really like Louie. I mean, but I like her. Like, I like to watch her, but I don't really like her because she was
yeah,
always a
by
B.
season 4 she was getting on my nerve. You know what I mean? By the mid part or later part of season 4 she was getting on my nerve. Hey Candy, what's up? Marcus is always Queen Louie. I know.
Hey, Candy.
We're talking about not to get off topic, but y'all ready to return power? Look, I ain't talking about no power right now, but I'm not ready for no force. But I'm gonna force myself to watch.
Same
I'm
here.
not watching. Yeah, I'm gonna force myself to watch Force, but I'm not ready for it. So
My power every day. I'm good.
yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, especially after seeing the little pictures that was going around. It's not. It didn't make me feel like, ooh, I got to hear and watch this. It's exciting. No, I didn't feel nothing. So yeah, well, we wish them the best. Hope it's all right. Um, what's going on with this thing? Okay, all right. So we as uh season 4. We move on. So last wait a minute, what happened last? Okay, he had gotten shot and everything. Okay, I had to remember what the hell had happened. Because I don't write no notes. I just go on the pictures and remind me of what happened. Remember, he got shot by the old girl, Melody. And so now this is his recovery. He getting back into the swing of thing. And um Louis is keeping him up to date. So I guess I've been down for what y'all think, 6 months to a year? Maybe not a year, maybe 6 months, a couple of months or something. Because Louis was running things while he was down after being pow. So at least probably good, maybe 6 months, a couple of months, a few months. So she was running things, and while all that's going on, they having issues with with Man Boy and Scully with the Bloods and the Crips, the gangs is going back and forth with each other, and that's not good for business. It's not good for business when they fighting like that. So I mean, it is what it is. But Man Boy, I know DeMarcus is team Man Boy, but he worked my last nerve. So Franklin goes to Teddy and say, look, anything y'all can do, the CIA, the government can help me with this problem. And he was like, in typical white man, nah, I ain't getting involved with basically y'all niggas can take each other out. I don't give about your gang. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't say that, but that's how I interpret it. Oh, wait a minute. This sounds like roller coaster. Tell him to check out the Fast and Furious Hollywood. Oh, okay, I'll tell him. Yeah, I mean, any thoughts on this? Bloods and Crips, the gang. They didn't use the word Bloods and Crips, but we know that's what it was because Man Boy was Crip and Witchcom was Blood. So Scully. So
yeah.
Yeah. So y'all had any thoughts on them going back and forth with each other?
No, that's just the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was.
And
It's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I wonder why, and I know probably for legal reasons. I don't know if it's legal reasons, but John Singleton was very intentional with signifying Bloods and Crips, but he never really
not using the words. Yeah.
he never used the words, and not say he addressed it, but he didn't make it like a major.
He
Like,
just
this is
said
the point.
gang war. He never said the colors and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
He touched on it, but it didn't delve too deep into, which is fine. But he made sure to kind of include that in the background as like its own character in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, DeMarcus want to know, is Scully gonna be in the Snowfall spinoff? I'd like to see Scully again because he didn't die nothing, so I'd like to see him again. See what he up to.
Storyline, if it calls for him to be involved, like.
Yeah, I don't know really what the storyline is about, but really, but we shall see. Yeah, but he was intentional not to use that, and there may be legal reasons too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, would they sue him though?
Maybe
like the Bloods versus John Singleton.
Okay, look who I just dragged in here into the chat. What's up?
What's good? What's good? What's good? My bad. I'm being late. Had to vote. Little vote. You know what I mean?
That's very important. Glad you went to go vote.
Got to get these clowns up out of here, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope you voted for me.
You weren't on the ballot. If you was on the ballot, I got you. My man Leon with the fro. What up, PG? What's good?
Hey,
Nina. What's good?
Yeah. Yeah. Leon with that huge fro. He So at this point, Leon is I don't know. Like I said, I think the timeline might have been good 6 months or more, because Franklin was down for being, shot. So Leon was, definitely running the projects at this point, but he was still pissed off at him about Kevin. So he really didn't want to be bothered with Franklin too much. He kind of just wanted to distance himself a little bit from Franklin. He still was mad about the whole Kevin thing. The Kevin.
You think so?
Well, he mentioned it in here. At one point, he got mad when we get to that part when they was at the New Year's Eve party, I think, which is the next scene's going on. That he saw Oso there, Gustavo. Remember, he put the pop out on his face.
Oh yeah.
So he still he remember he had a little attitude with Franklin when he first saw him. I mean, that it's almost like, yeah, all right, you around, but I don't really. He just kind of wanted to distance himself. He didn't seem like he really wanted to do his own thing.
I think he was mad. I think he was mad more about getting left out. Him giving Louis everything, like Frost, like the business
that
when he was on. That's probably that's what I felt like he was like.
Yeah, it might be that too. I mean, the only reason I mentioned the Kevin, because he mentioned it to Gustavo. Said, "What the hell you doing up in here? You took out my man and all of that kind of stuff." I mean, he didn't take him out, but he was he knew what he was a part of with Lucia and all that. So look like they was having it was a grand opening, right, for Louis Club. When this what this was, or something like that. Yeah. And then now we meet this chick, and we know what we gonna talk about. What she gonna do, but what's her name? They call her T, Tanashi or something like that. But we just call it, everybody call her T. So we see T, which was an old girlfriend he had back in high school. And we don't know yet that she was doing him dirty, but at this point, we just thinking that, he got a loving.
He was smashing that nigga for basically for nothing. We get there though. I ain't gonna say
and we'll go through these slides off kind of fast, but this is where the gang war started going on, and we got a new person in the group, Lurch, who was also played on The Wire. I hated him on The Wire. Okay, he was all right here, but I hated him on The Wire. What was his name? Detroit.
Talking about Franklin's right-hand man.
Yeah, Monk he played Monk on The Wire.
Yeah,
I hated him
Monk.
on The Wire. That's Marlo. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hated him on The Wire.
I did
Hated
not
him.
recognize him.
Yeah, that was Marlo's right hand man on.
Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
recognize him.
Yeah, I couldn't stand him. On
Yeah.
there, but he was all right on here. He was, but he didn't last long because he told Franklin, "Look, I can't deal with all this violence and stuff." He came from Vietnam, but he can't. He didn't want to deal with all this going on. So, but yeah, Peaches got shot in the leg or somewhere, and Scully ended up getting shot in the arm. So it was just,
Scully said
a
he felt them. He said, he
lot of
said, you don't feel
nonsense
them.
going.
Scully said, y'all don't see the vibes? Y'all don't hear the
Yeah,
vibes?
yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, because he was getting high in his damn ear.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. Yeah, he
Franklin's a clown for this, man. Why did you go and ask Teddy what to do? Leon told you to leave him alone, man. Like,
yeah.
this is
Leon told him
everything
not to get
Franklin's
involved.
fault.
That was one thing Leon told him when he went to the projects. He said not to get involved. Now I don't know why he did,
Mister,
but
I built this brick by brick. You know what I mean? You built it, but you down there, you know what I mean, about to get my man Peaches all shot up. You know what I mean? He could have died. You know what I mean? Unc didn't really want to catch a body.
Unc could have
That's
died too. He could have.
huh? Yeah,
Unc could
Unc
have
could have.
died too.
Yeah,
But had
man.
he gotten, taken out, he could have died.
And
And
and,
I think
and,
a
and
couple
got
of
out.
bodies did drop. I mean, some of their
It did.
I think some bodies did drop on both sides. I think.
And he got all smart about Man Boy on this. Because Man
Mm-hmm.
Boy knew what Man Boy came up here. I'm just gonna keep it up, but Man Boy came up here and said, we gonna play this man Franklin. Ain't about to take out no doggone Scully. You know what I mean? Why would I do that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Franklin was just dumb.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, just it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Well, he goes to his parents and say, "Look, y'all got to pack up a bag." She's sitting up in there with her rollers. I remember I used to put all them rollers in my damn hair back in the day. And I don't know how I used to sleep with them hard rollers in my hair, But she said, "Look, y'all gotta pack a bag, go stay at a nice hotel." And Daddy said, Alton said, "We ain't going no damn where. We done survived other stuff. We ain't going nowhere." And so then he goes to Nashi house or T, her apartment, and pillow talking with her and all that, not knowing that all along he talking to a snake. Not all a mess. Y'all got any thoughts on any of this so far? The war going on.
The only thing I approve of is him possibly getting Peaches shot, because if he would have got murked, he wouldn't have stole his damn money. But that's
I know, and see, that's coming. I just started season 5, so that's gonna be in season 5. That's in season 5. But so yeah, so we what's his name got shot in the arm, but he's talking about Scully, and he pouring the liquor on his arm. He said he ain't going to no hospital. He gonna take the bullet out himself. This dude is crazy.
Scully's a beast, man.
He is. I love Scully. I
too.
always liked Scully. I always liked him. Even when he was crazy, I liked him. But
He's
Frank
still
kept
alive too,
paging,
by the way.
huh?
He's still alive too.
Oh yeah, he didn't die. So we could see
Mhm.
him again. Never know. Never know. Leon kept Bieber kept going off because Franklin keeps trying to reach him, and he just kept ignoring him. He kind of is distancing himself from Franklin. At least he's tried. He tried to. He never really could, but he tried to.
He mad at him right now.
He mad at him right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he felt like he
It
should
was
be
a
his
lot
right hand
going on
man.
from before, and so yeah, and and then he goes to T and talk to her, saying, "Look, well, she volunteered, said, well, I who she say she know Man Boy, maybe she can or she know his people or something, maybe she could see what he should have been suspicious right along, right in the beginning. Like, why are you injecting yourself into this? Unless I asked you to help me. But I think if I can remember, she came to him and said, let me see what I can do to to intertwine, to help out in this situation. So,
Right.
I don't
What was
know.
he thinking about, Amina? Amina, this is your GOAT right here, Franklin. What was he thinking? This whole first season, first episode,
And go
Franklin
to
was
a girl
dumb.
that you don't. I mean, yeah, you went to house, you dated her in high school, but that was high school. You don't know nothing
Let's
about
get
what
up.
she been doing or nothing
Let's
since then.
wake. Let's wake it up, Amina. This your GOAT right here. Your GOAT is lacking. He could have
Listen,
got about 5 people marked in the first 10 minutes of the
remember,
first episode.
Franklin was growing and learning, and he was out of the game. He was just coming back in. Let him get acclimated. Calm down. Like, I love it because he's not 100%, and they give him chance to grow and stuff like that. Like human error. You telling me most people don't make mistakes? Like most people is
Mm.
not like Tyreek where he fixes everything in a day. Like, come
Right.
on. This
Yeah,
is
No, that
already.
but you always
I
talk
just
about cartoon character.
Thank
So
you.
his leg ain't work. He's limping, but his brain is still working.
But he always managed to, everything falls right in perfectly every time.
Man, I'm sorry,
Mm.
man. His brain working. You ain't got to be the smartest. Tommy could have figured this out. The dumbest person could have figured this out. Leave gang members alone. Let them do what they do. Why would you ask a CIA agent about the streets of South Central LA? That is dumb.
but didn't this when did Bloods and Crips actually form? Late 70s, right?
They really
Oh,
formed in
like
like
after around the 70s
around the
or
70s.
something like that. It was really right after the Black Panthers. They sort of after that Black Panther era
Yeah.
sort of was dying off in the late 70s, going into 1980. They started
Around,
to form
Because I think they was,
around that time frame.
That's
yeah, I
what
think
I'm
they were supposed to be
thinking.
helping the community, right?
It started off that way. It actually
in
Yeah.
didn't
the
start off to
70s, in the
be.
70s.
Yeah, it actually didn't start to be the violent thing like we see or now. It was starting about helping in the community, but it just got out of control.
That's what I'm thinking. Like this is kind of I feel like part of like the amp up of gangs, like with crack and the guns and everything. Like this is like the height of it. So this is kind of the first wave of this type of violence. So Franklin is new. Like how we saw the evolution and the beginning of crack. This is kind of like I feel like the evolution and beginning of the gang situation, like as heightened, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why he's still trying to navigate, and it just blew out of control, and I think nobody anticipated that.
But also too, he got his product on the street in both places, Compton and
In the
Inglewood.
bottom, yeah.
Yeah. So he
That's what
probably
I'm
didn't have to
saying
make
because
he had to make
Jerome, my bad, Inga, for cutting you off. Jerome told him in episode 10 when, they said they needed Franklin. He told him that Scully and Manboy is at war with each other. So he already knowing this. And that's why he asked Teddy, like, I don't know who to trust. He asking Unc. And Louis, who should he trust? Who should he trust? And they Unc basically saying, "Yo, I'm picking Man Boy." And then Louis talking about, "Well, let's get rid of Scully, whatever." And then he asked Teddy, who don't know nothing about the streets, and he went on and picked Scully, which Scully really wasn't a problem, but he picked him anyway, and then execute the whole plan. And now now they got the whole situation messed up
You
because
know
of
what?
Franklin.
I'm thinking hindsight, like why he picked Scully and not Manboy, because Manboy was a little bit too smart, and I think he knew that. Like Manboy was like Franklin smart. Manboy was gonna come for him.
He was trying to get that. Remember, he kept trying to get the plug.
He was gonna get that number one spot. Manboy was as smart and sneaky as Franklin, so he figured he could control Scully more because Scully, he wasn't that smart.
But he wanted to kill when he wanted to unalive Scully though. But he should have been trying to kill Manboy. That was what he should have did.
Yeah.
Because
Manboy was the trifle. He was the one. But Scully ended up being the real loyal one at the end anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't got a whole lot on this, but they was down in Mexico, trying to carry their product, this Gustavo and Teddy. And they got this new chief of police down there, or sheriff, or whoever he is, and he's a scumbag, and he's just as dirty as the criminals, and asking for $100K, because he had guess Teddy had something worked out with the old chief of police, but that guy's no longer there. So this guy's trying to extort money off of them, extra money. So that become a big problem down the line with them. Avi was late with the getting to his
The weapons,
guns, the weapons. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'll be trying to make sure I'm sensible. To get the weapons to the destination, it didn't get there on time. So Teddy just, Teddy was getting worse and worse as far as just getting evil. He's never been. I was telling my son this. I said most of the characters, they got some kind of arc. You like them, then hate them, like them, hate them, like up and down, right? Teddy, you hate him from the first day. Like it never was a good and bad with him. It's not like, well, one season I like him or one episode I like him. Like I hated him from season 1 to the season 6.
Who that, Teddy?
Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, he was always just. He got worse and worse each episode to me.
Teddy was dope in season 1 though.
I never liked him. And I think I believe he was racist too. Anyway,
so he was racist. He was
definitely racist. He didn't give a damn about. Especially you'll see all through this season, as it goes on with Alton and all of that. He didn't give a damn about Franklin, Alton, the mother. He didn't care about none of them.
You want me to tell you what it is? He didn't want Franklin bucking up at him. He's like, "Oh, stay in your place, boy," because that's why he was like.
Wait, remember he told him that. What was that episode when Franklin got? That episode season. We already talked about it when Franklin got arrested, and he came out.
Season 2.
He made season 2, right? Okay, when he made some kind of comment, Franklin did to Teddy, and Teddy got offended. Like, basically, you can be replaced and all this kind. He was just always,
and Teddy never treated no one else like that. Just Franklin, just the black boy. Don't get out of character. And then when he realized Franklin was making a bit too much money, he want to sit there and be watching him and trying to.
Your place.
He wanted the control.
Mm-hmm.
This black boy can't be having too much money.
Franklin ended up doing that to his people. He ended up being just like Teddy, though, telling Leon pretty much stay in your place. He wanted Louis and Jerome to pretty much stay in their place.
He basically called Leon dumb.
I know.
Well, I mean, you know what it was, Leon had his place. I mean, his place wasn't at the top of the food chain, but he was definitely muscle, and he was somebody that Franklin trusted. So he wanted him to stay right there.
Right. He never wanted him to grow. Because Leon wanted to leave at one point, and we talked about that toward the end, and he was like, you ain't going to.
That hurt my heart.
Yeah. Well, we meet this reporter, Irene Abbey, and this reporter actually is based on it was a white man, based on a real person. So that's
LA Times.
Loosely based. So they kind of took his story, but they changed it up with a woman and they changed some things up. But this was a real story where they had a reporter who was digging into the CIA and all of the war and the drugs and the gang and all of the stuff. And pretty much they took this man out. They try to say he committed suicide. It's a whole documentary about it. Man, they committed suicide. How you gonna commit suicide with 2 bullets in the back of your head? So
they do that all the time. I think that's like a stab at us when they do it. They do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the LA Times reporter. I think
it was LA Times. Yeah. And so she had her own personal issues. She was a drunk. She stayed drinking all the time. And every time you see her, she throwing back whiskeys and stuff, and divorced from her husband. She had her own personal problems. But one thing, she was a good reporter as far as finding information and digging. And she found Melody. So she was trying to do the story. And she was, she went to Texas because now Melody's staying with the aunt. And she pretty much told, hey, yeah, Franklin say kill my daddy and all that. She just told the whole thing, And so it got worse for Irene. So
let me ask y'all ladies a question.
Mm-hmm.
PG, how you feel? And I know we ain't gonna be up no 2 hours or whatever.
No. That's what I'm trying to.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Let me just ask PG and Amina all y'all a question. How y'all feel about Melody though? How y'all feel about her story ending like that?
I feel like it was realistic as hell. She got away. And she never really came back. Her sitting there talking to Irene. Listen, Franklin did kill her dad. I mean, did take out her daddy. Like, all bets is off when you're taking off my family member, and she not even part of that life.
Absolutely.
What you feel about it, PG? You think her story was needed to end?
I don't know if it needed to end, but I was okay with it ending. I wanted to see more of it for
Me
some
too.
reason. I wasn't ready to let that character go. But she already been through hell, so it's like, what more can she go through?
But what more do you want to see? I mean, because I think
I just like the character.
Oh,
Me
you just like
too.
her. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I just like the character, but not like the, not what she was going
If
through.
she had, well, I mean, I ain't gonna jump the gun yet, but if she kept on talking, she wasn't gonna be around no more. So
I think
that's
they
for her.
did her. I think they did her story dirty, bro. I think John Singleton had more for her story than that. They just went on. She did what she did to Franklin. Laugh out of town. Wasn't seen
I,
for 2
I,
episodes.
I would
Like
left
that
out of
was
town
corny,
too.
bro.
What you
No,
want
but
her
she
to
that was
stay in
realistic.
LA for what reason? The
That
person
was so
living next door to
realistic.
you took your father out. I'd be gone too.
no. Most likely in TV shows, it don't matter. I mean, you want revenge for your
So
people. She was a civilian. If anything,
Well, that
she should have been going to law enforcement trying to get this man locked up for unaliving her daddy,
But
even though
she
her daddy
tried
was a
that. That
cop.
didn't work. You
yeah,
see this
but
guy right here, Nix.
Oh
He was a
man,
dirty
they
cop.
did
She
her
went.
dirty, bruh.
realistically though, like she just wanted out, and she wasn't able to get clean there. That's why they took her out of the environment. It was
I'm
the
fine with her going to
environment.
Texas, and that's it. I don't. Yeah, I
Lawanda
don't know
got
what
clean,
more we need to do with it.
got clean so quick and everything like that. You know what I mean?
But
And
you seen
she
her
and it
dying to get out of that environment because she
we
felt
ain't
like
never,
she was
but I
alone.
felt like Melly we should have had that too, but we didn't though. They pick and choose who they wanted to sit there and I ain't gonna say no. Let's go. Let's move along because I'm gonna say something.
Well, she
Let's move
did go to
along.
this racist officer here, Nix, and which is so funny. He's so nasty and racist because he adopted a black child, but that's a whole nother thing.
Pretty much.
Um, but she went to him, remember, last season, but he ended up being greedy and wanted Franklin to pay
He
him money.
ain't care nothing
Franklin
about her
Nix is terrible.
daddy. He ain't care. I mean,
He
he
didn't
ain't
care
care
nothing
nothing
about,
about that
yeah. Matter of fact,
Andre
he was
man.
calling black people animals and stuff in front of Andre. And Andre
And
should have
Andre
busted
let
him
him
in the
say
mouth.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, where he wanted him he paid him some money so they can go, him and some officers can go and spy on with Scully and them, even though that's out of his jurisdiction. But he saw that it's a lot going on over here, and Scully's where he lived, that apartment building was surrounded. That projects he lived in or whatever, surrounded with the gang members and stuff. So he was like, "Nah, we ain't doing." He felt it was going to be a setup. So that's why he ended up approaching Alton at the shelter. Just so happened Irene was there too, and Alton told him, if you got something to say to my son, you tell him himself. And that's how they end up meeting at this little diner. And he told him, he said, look, Franklin said, don't you be threatening my family, or I'm gonna deal with you. And he did get dealt with later on. So even though I would have loved to see him get unalive, but I like how he got dealt with,
Well, he got dealt with when he touched his mama.
Yeah. And I like how they handled him. They used this guy here. This guy was a wealthy real estate guy. Alton didn't like him. Paul Davis was his name. And I like this actor. He's always good.
He a legend.
Always good in everything. He started off on The Chi when The Chi was good. Like the first two seasons.
Yeah, he was the shop owner.
Yeah, he was good then before The Chi went downhill. But he was a real estate investor and all of that, and friends with the mayor, which was Mayor Bradley at the time, Tom Bradley. And so Sissy was trying to, and I thought about you watching Sissy because I know how you said before in the other previous seasons that Sissy was wrong and a lot of things she was doing. But I know she was trying to see how she could take Franklin's dirty money, clean it so they can get up out of this thing. I don't think she knew how serious it was. You can't just walk away from the CIA. So and Alton knew that. And Alton didn't like this guy. He thought he was a snake. You know, he thought he was dirty. He was against them even dealing with this man. So
Like that actor, man, he a legend, man.
oh, but the
I
actors are
remember I
legend.
was
Oh,
I remember I was a young kid. I used to watch this show called 21 Jump Street. He was in that boy too.
Yeah, he was the captain or something. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good how they ended her storyline too. RC, talking about Melody. Yeah, I'm fine with her.
My baby Melly gone.
Yeah, I mean,
You just wanted
They
that
really
eye
got
ending. You wanted that.
Yeah.
eye
oh
Okay.
yeah, because you want to say. I mean, because to me,
My
once
baby
I think
Melody
Scott
gone.
Franklin,
They
I was
got
done with it. You know.
they got rid of my baby Melly for Wanda, the worst character
It wasn't
in
for
Snowfall.
Wanda. They got rid of
Okay,
her.
so if this is saying if we could go and write the script, what would she be doing? Why would we keep her around?
This what they
Do
need to
what?
be doing right quickly.
Dragging on.
Get rid of Wanda and keep her. She could read. They both was. I mean, crackheads. Respectfully, you
But
get
no,
rid of one.
but she was her aunt brought her took her out of LA, took her to Texas so she could get clean
It
and
was
get her life
realistic.
together.
That's not
You know,
realistic. You can't let's keep it a buck. You shot an innocent. I mean, he ain't no innocent person, but you shot the guy in the back, even though he unallows your daddy, and then the police department just gonna sit there and gonna let you go.
Well, he don't.
Like,
He
come
never.
on,
He
bro.
never
didn't
said
press
who
no
did it.
charges. They didn't. Yeah, he knew it was Melody. Everybody knew.
Nothing.
Man, come on, man.
Everybody knew it was Melody, but nobody pressed charges.
I'm sorry, bro. That scene gave me a Power Book 2 Ghost. I mean, OG Power type scene, dog. They clearly
How?
heard
I don't think
because
so.
yes, it do. Y'all just biased.
No,
I
no,
love
Oh,
seriously.
Snowfall, but
I don't care about Melody. I
There
mean,
was no
personally, but
witnesses. There was no witnesses, and there's no
they heard
complainant.
the gunshots though.
So
You
who
can't.
did it?
If you heard the gunshots, Melly clearly wasn't in that what was it called, like the I don't know what to call that. What was that, like a funeral for him or whatever? Like they never
the
showed the
memorial,
funeral, but
the repast was at
a repast.
at Franklin's house, Franklin Mama house next door.
All right, I'm gonna
Um,
say this. I just because we cutting time, whatever. I'll just
Sissy
be
was
quiet
hosting the
about it.
repast for Andre.
How many people did
I'll just be
Scully
quiet
take
about
out?
it.
He's still fine.
Huh?
How many people did Scully take out? He's still fine. That's what I'm saying. Like people
Did,
get everyday beef.
but we gonna get to Scully in a minute. Though
Yeah,
I feel like
you just wanted to see her around, you know.
No, I just thought her character was better than LaWanda. I'm just sorry. It just was.
It was
So you
nothing else
saying-
for her. LaWanda was with Leon, so that was the attachment. Franklin had nothing else for Melanie. He was done with her.
Yeah, and no one in
LaWanda
town was
a-
gonna mess
LaWanda
with
was a
her.
cra-
Nobody in the area was gonna mess with her.
LaWanda was a crackhead that nobody really wanted to mess.
Okay,
She
but
gave
it was. I don't think
Oh
it was
my
an either or
God.
Who
thing.
would she have been attached to? What I'm trying to see.
What is LaWanda? Let's
Why
see.
would
I'm gonna
she
just
be
be like,
there? Like, who would she be
watch
attached
LaWanda on
to?
this
No,
show,
she had
people.
no friends.
Why
Nobody liked her.
I'm sorry. This got something to me, LaWanda. Because you be looking on YouTube and you a good actor, Gail Bean. Shout out to you, a good actor. So I'm just gonna say that because she do be sitting there supporting small YouTubers or whatever. But I gotta keep it a buck. She is not needed in this show. She gave up who gonna give up a recipe and there ain't nothing gonna happen to this girl.
That was
Oh man,
Leon's
they
girl.
got rid
Who
of
gonna
Kevin
touch Leon?
for doing more.
Who gonna touch Leon?
Who gonna touch? What you
Leon
mean?
won that whole thing.
I'm
And
just trying to
Leon
see.
said, "Don't touch her. Don't touch her."
Man boy should have smoked her.
That was why
I mean,
she was looking out for
maybe
Man Boy.
You might be right about the Wanda thing, but I'm talking about
Thank you.
Melody. What? No, I'm saying you might be right. I'm gonna give you the
Okay.
but what
That-
about Melody? You still ain't convinced me as who would she be with? What would be her storyline? Because
Her storyline was trying to get.
Leon and none of the crew ain't gonna mess with her.
Okay, now hear me out. I'm agreeing with you that her storyline with Franklin, as of right now, was over with. But she could have went to as much. Come on now, as much as Awana went to rehab for that maybe that 2-3 days. The same thing could have happened to her because they both was on drugs. Right
Well,
or
she didn't go to
wrong.
rehab. She went to the hospital because she got shot.
Well,
That's how
even
she
worse
got-
then.
she-
But
Yeah.
they could have showed her rehabbing and everything like that.
You know
And
what?
then I'm just saying
And
that's
live
We
in
what
the
ain't want
house
to see
next
it.
door to
How about that,
live in,
Detroit Kings? We ain't want to see it. This
yeah,
wasn't about
I
living in the house next
respect it.
door. She probably wanted to get far away from all of them, even Sissy. Just nothing to do with none of them. You know what I'm saying? So, uh,
I respect it. I just feel like Lawanda, her story is just not it's pointless to me, bro.
Yo, we
That's just
just
but
me
she
doing
though.
too much.
obviously people liked it because she's still around. You know what I'm saying?
They
So,
like it because they needed I mean, who else was gonna be the token crackhead on the show that everybody can be rooting for when she get cleaned up?
Well, I
They
liked
get
it.
they took they huh?
I liked it. So
yeah,
I know you did.
yeah. Even I'm agreeing with RC. We did not need a melody. Like we had
Man, we
enough
didn't
of
need
them.
no
We got what
Wanda,
we
man.
need.
That girl is a borderline crackhead that gave up the recipe. Nothing happened to her, nothing like that. Man, I can't stand her character, bruh. Like,
Okay, all right,
if
all
we
right.
being honest, man, Scully should be having to spin off over them. Leon is a boring character without Franklin, and
I
she
hate
boring too. If we
God.
want
Okay,
to
all
keep it
right, all
above,
right,
y'all don't
okay.
want to keep it up. No, somebody
No,
got to keep
no.
it
I mean,
real.
but wait a
It's
minute. But I'm saying,
facts.
but I don't have to agree with you. I hear what you say. I'm get your, I don't necessarily have to agree. I like Leon.
Me
You know,
I
too.
love Leon.
yeah, me too. Leon is one of my Jerome, Leon. I like Wanda as well. I actually like Wanda. She pissed me off when she was on the crack. But when she started getting clean, then I really liked her, But she was funny, even when she was on the crack. She was funny.
She's a
I ain't
damn good actress. We
And
good.
real
saved
good. She played
Leon's
a
life
real good
too when he
crackhead.
was on crack.
How what'd you say?
She saved Leon's life when he was on crack. So she
Right,
was on
she
crack
sure
too.
did. She took the bullet. Yeah. Well, let me talk about these people. What do
We're
y'all
gonna
think
get to
about
that. We're gonna get to that though.
Franklin? How he did these people dirty. These people was like family friends, to them and everything. And Alton was
Dang,
not happy how he did,
Dang, Ingrid,
he
you ain't
flim
playing
flammed them.
today. Ingrid ain't playing. She trying to get up out of here. This, I thought we was gonna talk about Leon loving that baby, but that was
We
dirty
didn't
about
Oh,
quite get to
Franklin
we
that
though.
yet.
we ain't
Did
got
we?
that yet because of his when Nix is when he came to fake arrest Sissy,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
that's right. That's
and
right. My
then he and
bad.
then he took her to the cemetery where Andre was and slammed up against the tree. I thought he was going to do something else to her. I ain't gonna tell you what I thought he was going to do
I
to her.
thought he was too. I thought he was gonna
Yeah,
do
you know
the
where I'm
her
going. Yeah, I
thing.
ain't gonna say it, but I thought he was gonna do violate or something. But I didn't like how Franklin did this old couple with this
It was
bookstore.
nasty.
That was nasty work. All because so they could get and Sissy was in on it. Now I'm mad with Sissy on that one. Like I know you was trying to get Franklin out this drug gang, but he was never going to lead a drug gang. Sissy was she was I understand her as a mother, but I just but she was kidding herself that he was gonna
Listen,
leave into because he never could give her no timeline. And
Sissy,
Alton saw it too. So Alton knew.
Sissy was trifling. Let's be
Oh,
and
trifling.
I'm gonna say that because all right. I don't knock her, but when she was going into those rent, please, knocking on the door, she was, hey, how you doing? Hey, she loved being phony. She liked it. She knew that money was all dirty and stuff, but she liked parading and she liked, yeah, how y'all doing now? Y'all good? Okay. You just saw her. She had the
Yeah,
pep
I
in her
didn't like
step
that.
and
I
she
didn't like
liked
how
it.
she was kissing up in that white. Yeah, and I understand, but as black people, we always got a code switch on jobs and stuff.
But
We
she
got to act
deserved
one
it.
way,
She
and then
deserved it because she was working for somebody else
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah.
But she was with it. She was with it.
Well, she was with the real estate thing, but Franklin also kept lying to her, saying that we was going to get about this, or he let her believe anyway. I said it that way. Maybe he never verbally said it, but had her to believe that, oh, this is going to be a short, we're going to try to clean the money so that we can have our own company and then we can walk away. But it was never going to be able to walk away.
I believe that Franklin believed that though.
Yeah, I thought
They
he
all
did
do.
say that. I thought
Yeah,
I could be making
you,
it up. I could be
Franklin,
making it up. But I could have sworn he said that,
that he thought he was going to be able to leave too.
or he probably was saying that in line to her. But I feel like he said that like in dialogue. But I could be wrong. But I think with Sissy, I think if she didn't think that he was going to get out the game, I think she probably was thinking in her head she would get him, or he would get as far as away from the game to where he will not suffer any repercussions, because like I said, crack is this stuff is new. Like we've had all these like Nino Brown, all these stories since then, but this is a time period where I think he's probably like the first of his kind. So she's probably not realizing, or this is new type of situation for them. So I think, she's thinking that, if he separated himself, he will be fine.
I mean, that's true, because you're right. This is it wasn't like they had a blueprint from somebody else. Yeah, they were the first of this kind, and especially to spread the way they did. This was before BMF started doing their thing, Yeah, so and RC definitely agrees with you regarding Sissy, but RC said he get into that later on in other seasons. Okay. I guess by her being trifling. I never thought of the word trifling for her. But she did some things. It was times where I was frustrated with her, for sure. Yeah, definitely times I was frustrated with her. And I had this conversation with my son. We sitting there watching season 4, a couple of episodes. And I said, damn, how far would I go to help you if you was doing something? Now, if he was doing something to violate women, I'm turning his ass in. I ain't helping him. I ain't covering nothing, doing nothing like that. But if I don't think I would turn him in. Like Sissy never wanted to turn her son in.
No.
But I don't know how much I would get involved in the business like Sissy was doing with the realist. I don't know if I would probably say, look, I know what you're doing, but I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, let me keep my little job over here, mind my business, act like I don't know nothing.
I would not turn my son in for that.
I wouldn't turn my son in. No, I wouldn't do that. Not. I probably wouldn't. I'm just keeping it real. I probably wouldn't.
The real estate, I feel like it was a means to an end, and also a redemption arc for her. I don't want to say redemption arc, but I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. But it was a way for her to.
It was a way for, because she had to work for the white man. Exactly. She was doing her own thing. Yeah.
So she was benefiting from it as well. It was.
But Alton didn't like it. I think Alton saw always that this was no good. He didn't like.
He dealt with the CIA. He dealt with all this before. You know what I'm saying? Right. He knows how this story ends.
Right.
More than
she did. Right. Exactly.
And you gotta understand what Alton, he was addicted to substance.
Mm-hmm.
Alcoholic.
Yeah.
You had to say like Eddie Kane.
Alcoholic, man.
Right. Okay. Well, this is the last we're gonna see in those races next. After he did that, roughed up her like that and slammed her up against that tree, and all that he did, well, they used their contact from the Paul Davis guy, that real estate man, who had, he's into political world. He knows the mayor. That guy pulled some strings, and now they didn't have him unalive. I think that would have been bad had they unalived him, because you already got suspicions about Andre, right? So if this guy gone too, I think that would just best to just get him off the street. They put him downtown in evidence control, where he'll never be on the street again. Take his gun away from him and all that. So
he said he did that because for Franklin, to his mama, because he felt like Franklin was trying to line him up, because he was trying to get intel on where Scully was at to get rid of him. You remember that when they was sticking?
He had to go out to the mother. You want to go out to me is one thing, but you grab my mother like that, you wouldn't have dealt with that.
Oh no, I'm not agreeing with none that he did. I'm just saying that's why he said he did it. You know what I mean? Even though that was done by Franklin again by asking the cop to do that, like that was dumb.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that. And I feel bad for Gustavo. He comes into his brother's house, and the brother and the wife, got taken out by these dirty cops and sheriff or whoever he is down in Mexico. And now Gustavo also knows that Teddy is the CIA. He had to come clean. He had to tell him.
Right.
Yeah, so
because he didn't know at first.
He didn't know at first all this time. He just never knew that he was. Yeah, so but he knows now. So this the same cop that dealt with the Andre Wright situation, as well as the Claudia situation when she got so they kept, so he has a history of dealing with Louis and Franklin and all of the family,
Mm-hmm.
So this Irene, she's doing her due diligence as a journalist. Her diligence. I'm getting tongue tied. That she is, digging around, asking questions, but this guy finally came and told her, said, "Look, this is above my this is where I stop right here." He gave her all the information that he did know about that. Remember that DEA lady who they say went missing, but we know she's gone. But he said, look, because people are being vanishing off the face of the earth. Ain't nobody being seen. So, the more you keep asking questions, it's going to look bad on you. So, but Irene didn't care. She didn't care about that. She didn't care about Don. She didn't care about what's going to happen. She wanted to expose everybody. In a way, I like that. I wish more these reporters would be like this. But some of them, they in the pockets of these politicians and all the people, so they're not gonna really expose them the way they should. So
I think she did that because she was my bad if I'm cutting anybody else. She just did that because she's a drunk. A life to her ain't the greatest. Because if she had a family, I don't think
but
she would
her
do
daughter
that.
don't talk to her. She said she had a daughter named
Yeah.
Jane. Her
Yeah.
daughter lives on the East Coast. They on the West Coast. Her daughter don't talk to her. And the
Yeah.
ex-husband, he used to come in, around, but he said he's seeing somebody. He because she wanted him to spend the night, and he said, "Look, I'm seeing somebody." That black
She was
man,
ready. She was about to ask that nigga to smash.
yeah, but I mean, he still cared about her because that's the mother of his child. They used to be married, so they had,
Yeah.
So like, I care about you, but we're not gonna be in a relationship. So,
But
but
she kind of this is my opinion though. Ain't
she
nothing
was
wrong
a
with
drunk, yeah, and I think that's why they was able to say, "Or she died in a car crash," because
yeah.
everybody knew she drunk. She stayed at this bar all the time, always drinking.
I mean, Teddy Loki looked at the files of her and everything, like what was going on with her. He knew she was a drunk. That's why he
Mm-hmm.
brought the stuff with him. I ain't gonna get there
Yeah,
because you ain't my
yeah,
bad. But
yeah.
but she if it was me, I don't care nothing. I love my, I want to clean the streets up, but I don't want to clean the streets up to be losing my life, bro. Like let the police do their job, bro.
Yeah,
You
but
got a
I guess
life.
she didn't care. I guess she wanted to, she didn't care.
I
She,
know
I mean, I'm
that.
glad. I'm glad she was exposing it, but she was putting her life at risk too. So,
Hmm.
but this is the scene y'all was talking about when Wanda did save Leon because she screamed, "Leon!" and while he was over there getting burger and fries or whatever he was doing at the window,
Get
ordering food. And with what's big boy name? A fatback.
Fatback, my son,
I miss
Fatback.
Fatback. That was my
Fatback,
dude.
yeah. Oh Lord, we're gonna get to him. But Scully and his crew come around there and they get the pew 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 pew.
I'm
And Wanda
disappointed in
got hit.
Sully. Why you up there, number one? Why you shooting like that? Leon ain't had nothing to do with that, man. And number two, if you gonna shoot, man, hit somebody. You would have been good to hit Wanda and get her up out of here. Like I'm disappointed that you missed Wanda.
What?
Damn,
I'm
you really
saying,
hate that lady like that.
I don't.
Yo,
We
I
see is
don't like.
laying in
I
the
don't
hospital
every.
bed right here. She done took a bullet.
I wish you would have died. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
Oh
Oh
sorry.
my
my.
God.
Hey, just
What
like you
is
don't
the
like Teddy and nothing like that. Yeah, I got y'all ones.
I
I
know.
wanted her
I
to
said, look at
go.
that. Look, we just all talking. It's like
so
we
what
like
is
real
your
people
main
now. We just all, I don't care if you
I wanted her to go. Nigga. I
what
ain't
is
gonna
your
lie.
main gripe with her? Like what is the
he
thing?
no,
Her
Like
he definitely
character,
got
her,
one.
give
her
you the floor
character
for a
ran
second. Go and give me your gripe about her.
her character ran its course, man. She did what I rock with her a little bit in season one. She became, what happened. That's realistic. I love that. She went to in season what was that season two? What was that season two, right? No, season three, correct? Because she was in season one. Well, hold on, she was in season two. My bad, she wasn't in season one. Season two,
No, she was season
see,
2.
season three, she went with Man Boy, did what she did. He didn't the recipe, it didn't matter. Everybody had the recipe. Kevin gave the recipe out to the Mexicans, man.
Everybody got it.
Everybody got the recipe. So
Mm.
her Man Boy happening didn't mean anything. When the fact that Louis said, when we can't do business with you until you get rid of this crackhead, he should have Man Boy could have just ended her and then and we would have never missed nothing. He
There was
wasn't
no
needed.
reason for Manboy to enter though. It was like, all right, you
It
just
was the
turn on
same
your.
way in Minnesota. That's West Coast stuff. The same thing in Minnesota society. When that crackhead F that cheeseburger, he ain't have to unalive that cheeseburger. I mean, had to
Oh
kill that
yeah.
man, even though
Mm.
he said what he
No, but when
said.
you say you know, you know what he said to him.
Yeah,
That
but
I ain't say he shouldn't have unalived him, but he could have punched him in the gut or something. Like, come
yeah,
on.
but I'm not about to sit there and unalive no crackhead because he said that he ain't in his right mind. He don't mean what he say. So, but
Hmm.
they was doing that
Well,
back
AWAX
then.
told him, said, "Man, you stupid. What the hell you doing?"
My point. That's what I'm saying. Like that was
Well,
dumb.
but
He could.
Manboy, he never took nobody out without a reason. He just didn't. It
He was
had to be
about
like
to.
a,
He was about to until my man stopped him. He was about to choke her to death. Until it would have been all right. Nobody would have got mad about her character. She would have got ended.
I'm done with
Bam.
you.
That's sad.
Okay.
I know y'all
I
like
want
the
to.
character and everything, but it was time for her to go too.
With she in the
Apparently not.
hospital,
Thank you.
I want to ask
Oh.
PG, what you think about the fact that they did Leon and this car pull up next to each other? Well, Leon was already parked. Car pull up. They just start blasting at each other, and then this little girl got taken out.
That
Scully's
happens every
little
day,
girl.
B.
Yeah, the unfortunate. Honestly, I don't fault Leon because I just feel like they have precious cargo in the car. Like y'all can't be starting stuff with precious cargo in the car. Like you should know Leon would be strapped. Like for you, or at least assume anybody else is going to be strapped. The way the blickies was in abundance at that time. So I don't fault Leon. Like it was just a bad case of my bad. But
Yeah,
you can't.
Oh, like Urkel. Did I do that?
It ain't my fault.
Like, yeah, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? Shout out to No Limit.
Leon
Yeah,
did
I
something
mean, but
good though.
they
He
tore
did.
this car. Look, everybody in this car was dead, and I mean, she had blood all over her. The little girl was gone. It was terrible.
She honestly though, this is the stuff that goes on. I mean, unfortunately, today they still doing stupid stuff like this.
Yes.
Um, oh my God, I'm not mad at what Leon did. How he see this? What you should have did, Franklin. You know what I mean? You should have did with Leon. Leon hired an investigator to find out what his guy was at.
Yeah, he
Not
said
mad
he
at
goes to his grandma's house. That's why Leon was sitting outside
yeah,
where the
but he
grandma
was.
house waiting for him to,
But the crazy thing is, Leon, you cannot be at the front of the house. You should have been like around the corner or
yeah.
somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
And
that's
don't forget it. Not only the little girl got taken out, but the ice cream man, the little snow cone man got taken out. He was crossing the street with his snow cone with his water ice thing, and an innocent man just got taken out.
See, this is another thing that frustrated me about this episode. People is getting taken out that shouldn't be getting taken out. Okay, Wanda should have got taken out. If you go sit there and I'm sorry, I'm not being. I don't want to do this. It's sad that this kid died, but if the kid you killed the kid by mistake, I mean, it was kind of like you can't blame. I agree with PG, my cousin, about that. You cannot blame him for that. But since the kid is unalive, you should have just gone ahead and smoked the mother. If you would have just smoked the mother, Fatback still be alive, man.
Yeah, he should have smoked the mother. Yeah,
He
the
should have
mother. Yeah,
smoked her.
he should have smoked the mother because everybody else in the car was gone. He could have smoked the mother
Yo,
too.
he was in shock, as you can
Yeah,
Oh
see.
he
in the
my
was, and he
God,
video.
was
ain't no
very
shot, man.
upset.
Stop it.
He was
I
very
was
upset
shocked.
that this girl, the little baby, he said, "I killed a kid." He was very upset by
He
that.
was shocked.
I would have
Yeah.
smoked her, bro. You leaving out witnesses, man.
But I
Like
think
she's
the
a
girl, the
witness.
mother should have been gone too. Like everybody else in the car was gone, so it wouldn't have been no witness.
Exactly.
It wouldn't have
Exactly.
been no
You
witnesses, and then Fatback wouldn't have gotten taken out. So,
exactly. You sitting there leaving an innocent. This woman is a savage. What you feeling sorry for? Go ahead and get rid of her too.
and
Dump her.
she actually was worse than Scully at one point,
Exactly.
because he was all of a sudden Scully started turning his life over to Christ, started putting rosaries around and crosses all around the house, and he started getting himself together. But
The mother stupid anyway. Why you got your baby with a whole bunch of blood
well, maybe they was
in the
picking up from
car?
daycare or something, and they was the security.
Man, you
Everybody
no,
picking
ain't no
up from school.
no.
or daycare or something. And they was the security.
You can't do that, man. Like when you have your kid and you in that gang, like it don't matter. You cannot be around them type of people, knowing, especially in LA, knowing the enemies that they done
But they
did. You
didn't
don't
want her
know.
walking down the street or catching the bus or something by herself, and then she real vulnerable, the mother and the little girl.
Yeah, that was honestly the best way for her to travel because she's protected. But they were idiots. They made they butt first. That's the thing. She was protected. I mean, yes, they're gangsters, and hypothetically, realistically, she shouldn't be around it. But this is the part of life that she does. So
Right. Well, man boy shows up at the hospital, and because them two never did get along. I mean, they had some, brother and sister issues. And remember now, that man boy and Scully don't deal with each other, being they rival gang members and stuff. So, but in this case, he said, "Look, this is my little niece, and I want to get revenge." So he came to Franklin saying, "Look, I helped you out, or when some other situations they had, so now you got to do the same courtesy for me and turn over Leon." They knew it was Leon. So and y'all girl Queen Louie, she was like, "Look, I don't care nothing about Leon." Pretty much, she ain't said it that way, but she implied it that way. Like, Leon, he got to make his own bed. Leon been tripping. Is basically what she was saying, in so many words. So she ain't give a damn. She was about ready to turn his ass in.
Yeah,
she wasn't going to turn him in, but she wasn't going to do nothing to save him. That's yeah. So
if Franklin wasn't around, she would have turned him in.
Yeah, I don't know about. She might not have called the cops and turned him in, but she wasn't
not the cops, but if the ops.
But she might have turned him over to Scully or somebody. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
She definitely was gonna do it. If Franklin, she was gonna call man boy like, "Yo, I got him over here."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel she was gonna do that. Yeah, and Jerome just they haven't really too much to say.
Jerome just let her have her way. Like
he did. Yeah.
No, Jerome did say, no, man. He did say that. You know what I mean? Like told Franklin, man, you can't give him up like that. He was trying to tell Louis that. Like, we can't give him up like that. You know what I mean? Just see where his head at first. That's when Franklin went to, like, find him and talk to him and stuff. Because Franklin wasn't about to give no damn Leon up, man.
And Teddy's still, and once again, no help to Franklin. Every time Franklin's the second time he came, second or third time he came to him for help, and never no help. It's just like you're on your own on this one, buddy.
One thing though, and your man boy didn't care about his niece.
He didn't care about the niece. Come on now. No, he told his sister that, but he probably didn't have no relationship with the little girl. So.
He always plotting. But I will say I did love the way Franklin's mom came to support Leon. Like that was like,
oh yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that too. She came with the hair grease and was braided. Yes, I love that. Because she was, and then he fell into her bosom and cried. Because his own mom, when he came to his mom was like, "Look, I understand the mother." Yeah, a little bit. I got all these other kids up in here. I can't have this mess. She basically she gave him a couple $2 and gave him a bathrobe, because he had no coat. He was cold. She put her robe around him, and she said, "Look, you got some place to go because you can't stay here." And that's the first place they're gonna look anyway. They go to your mama's house.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's You don't run to your mama's house if you doing some criminal stuff. That's the first place they going.
Yeah, she was more worried about the police than anything. She wasn't worried about Scully, and there wasn't going to that project.
No, but she didn't want to. Yeah, she probably there on her Section 8. She got all them kids. She probably didn't want no problems. Said, "Look, you can't stay here." Now, okay, Amina, what you think about this girl who's pregnant, who put some coke up in her mouth and she cooking crack? Why she looked like 8-9 months pregnant, inhaling all them fumes? What do you think about that?
I forgot about that part, to be honest.
They went to Arkansas. This when she went to Arkansas to see her best friend.
Yeah, she put that in her mouth. I didn't even realize.
Because they had a brick there, and she tested it on her pinky, put it up in her gums, And then she said, "Oh yeah, there's some good stuff here." And I'm like, "You already 8 or 9 months
No
pregnant here?"
offense. No offense, but that baby gonna act like Krishan's baby.
Yes. And I just saw that baby, and I said, I feel sorry for this baby. Yeah, I just saw the video of them together. I said, yeah, the baby looked like it.
They just be ragdolling the baby. I'm like,
the baby look like it. Yeah, they act like the baby's a rag doll, like a.
Come on, get it, baby. Get it, baby. Some
like,
grace.
No, the baby. I'm praying for the baby. I don't even know the baby, and I'm
for.
praying for the baby. I don't care about them two clowns. They can kick rocks, but I'm talking about the baby. Didn't ask to be here.
Yeah, so, they be doing too much with that.
But that's what old girl baby gonna be like. That's what I mean. The saying. I'm agreeing with that. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that. Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. No. Yeah. Let's hope not. That look, I don't wish that on nobody in real life. You know. But from what we seeing, the baby look like it's gonna be on the short bus. You know. So. And I'm just trying to be nice. You know? Here's when I started to dislike Louis, when she wanted to give up Leon. Oh yeah,
that's disgusting.
Yeah, right. PG, your thoughts on this pregnant woman cooking crack, no scarf around her face or no mask on, she inhaling all them fumes.
I remember this Arkansas because I always was upset because they never went back to Arkansas. Like they went to start and set it up and they never revisited, which kind of pissed me off the rest of the show.
You right. We didn't, BG, wait a minute. We only, the next time we saw them again after this is when they got married, season 5. At that, when everybody got the psychedelic drugs, they came for the wedding. That's the last time we saw them. Exactly. When Jerome got taken out at the funeral. So we saw them only 3 times in this whole thing. Yeah. So
and you want to know,
agree, they should have did more with this Arkansas. They could have had a spinoff on that.
That's what I was thinking.
They still can. But you know what's gonna be funny too? Which messed up because you knew Louis was getting her cousin in some mess. Cause she was like, she said we gonna be all right. And remember, he was like, you sure it's gonna be all right for the neighborhood and stuff like that? And what's the name lied to him. He was like, yeah, everything gonna be fine.
Yeah. They should have did Arkansas. How they gonna do Arkansas with it? They don't even have the infrastructure to do that no more.
And
everything
you see, they
is
was
gone.
living like trailer homes and all that kind of stuff out there. So
hold on, how they gonna do Arkansas though? That ship is sealed for that. They ain't even got the infrastructure.
No, I said they could have.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, that's what PG saying. We could have seen more of it, but and you see, Jerome or PG didn't want to be there.
Nah, because he knew.
He said, "Why you lying to these people?"
Always
like
have more of a moral compass than we.
Yeah, he said, "Why you lying to these good folks? Why you lying to them?" But then that's when she came clean because he never knew all this time that Teddy was part of the CIA, but she knew it. She had to know. She's known because of Franklin put her in charge at times.
She went to him a few times.
Yeah, she was in charge a few times when he got locked up and then when he got shot. So she knew. She had a relationship with Teddy, but Jerome didn't know. So he found out here, and that made him even more pissed.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, Jerome just wanted to sell his bud and lift weights. He was happy with that.
Yeah, and have it in his speakers, the little
Jerome. That's all.
Jamming Jerome's. Yeah, exactly.
He was just along for the ride. Honestly, Louis was just one just controlling everything. And he let her.
What is it? The daddy called and said the brother Matt died. Remember all that coke he did, and he had a heart attack. Well, he died. And he said, "Okay, I'm on my way. I'm gonna come to the I'm gonna fly out tonight. For the funeral." He said, "Oh, the funeral was 2 weeks ago." He said, "I just thought I'd let you know." He said, "But technically, I ain't had to call and tell you a damn thing." But because he said you the cause, and really, had he not got his brother involved, the brother still be alive.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, he is the cause of his, and he got very depressed after this. But he is the cause of his brother dying. He left him with them Mexican cartel dudes, and they did all kind of stuff to him, you know. So
he was willing to sacrifice everything for his job. Like Teddy, just
give it up, Teddy.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Yeah, but now he's crying and depressed and sad and drinking. You know, I ain't feeling sorry for you. And so, you know, of course, T still they pillow talking again, and now he done talk. We already had those scenes. I didn't have any pictures for him, but the scenes when Leon, what y'all was talking about with Sissy and Leon, that was beautiful scenes. But they talked Fatback into taking a rap. He said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna look out for you." And Leon did not want this. Leon was pissed. He did not want this, but Franklin talked all of them into this. And oh yeah, we're gonna look out for you and your people. And when you come out, everything gonna be great. We're gonna get you a lawyer. And Fatback just, you know, what he gonna do? He had no choice but to say yes. I mean, really. So
he got him a cheeseburger too.
Yeah, cheeseburger and fries and shake or something. Yeah. And then, this is where Fatback was stupid. Okay, Detroit, come on now. You're a man. You come out of jail. I mean, he wasn't even in jail. It was just like in the holding cell, like, you know, at the precinct. So it wasn't like he did. He was only in there 24 hours, probably, right? Because the bail was supposed to get posted. But he comes out and
Franklin told him, don't go ride with nobody.
But he
Call
sees
me
some
when
broad,
you get out.
He see a broad sitting there, you know, and he thinking, oh yeah, they looked out for me. And then she talking about we're gonna do a threesome, and he was like, oh yeah. I was like, dang, this dude ain't never get no kitty cat before. The way he acting.
He ain't get no vagina, man.
The way he acted. Cause so he was like, oh yeah, the guys, they really looked out for me. Oh yeah, he was ready. Man, they set him up. Cause remember when Khadijah was in the kitchen, and Scully said, what the hell you cooking? And she talking about some hair products. Yeah, it's like she was pouring like ammonia and bleach. Oh, she was pouring all kind of stuff.
I'm gonna be the one to call it out. Ain't nobody else gonna call it out. I gotta be the one. You know what I mean? I'm a realist at the end of the day. Love Snowfall. This is when the cartoon characters, the goofy shit just started to happen.
Okay,
Fatback is about 6'2", 400 pounds.
He couldn't have beat these girls up. I don't mean saying.
Not only that,
trying to say beat no women up, but I'm just saying, come on, being realistic. He could have smacked him and thrown him across the room as big as he is.
And how they pick him up like that? Like, get up out of here, bro.
Oh, how they pick him up and throw him in front of Louis' club. That's
bro.
He got to be, come on, as big as he's about 6'3", right, baby?
About 400 pounds.
At least 350 to 400 pounds. Easy.
I can't even pick him up. Me and my friend, we could not pick this big boy up, man.
No.
We'd be struggling.
No, we had to have a wheelbarrow. Yeah.
And we talking we talking about dead weight.
Yeah, dead weight. Yeah, dead weight. Yeah, it's hard to pick anybody.
This the goofy stuff. This when it happened in season 4.
Because it was only 2 girls, right? It was Khadijah and her homegirl. So I had the 2 of them girls, and they probably ain't but 120 pounds or something. You know, 130 pounds. How they picked this guy up?
I had to justify. I just was in my head was saying they called some people. That's the only reason I had to reconcile.
Okay, maybe they called some help. Yeah, we just didn't see it, Detroit. That's all.
Even if you call some people, you still couldn't do that. They ain't call nobody. We give Hip Power so much hell for their goofy stuff, and they deserve it. With Power Book 2 Ghosts and OG Power,
I give you that one. I give you this one.
We can't give him this, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I give you that. I mean, I understand what she was doing. She was pissed off, upset about her daughter and everything. She was more upset than Scully was. It seemed Scully was home. I mean, he didn't seem like he was grieving, but he
was having like a spiritual breakdown. So it was he was. People handle grief differently.
They handle grief, yeah, right.
Because he definitely changed after that too.
He was changing, right, and.
He changed all right.
He didn't want to get revenge or anything, or at least not right now. He was just still grieving over his little baby. So, but
he felt like it was punishment for all the bad he did, which he did do a lot of bad.
Right, that's exactly right. Yeah, he alluded to that, saying he said something like that. Yeah, she got that big knife and just started jabbing him like he was a honey baked ham.
So basically, is okay. He's the evil. He's not a good person. Because he was a savage Scully. I'm not mad at that. But his baby girl still got waxed, though. And I'm not going to sit there and let nobody take my my son and my daughter out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me though. I got to get revenge, bro. I ain't got time for to be praying right now. You took my seed away from me.
All right. So what? Detroit, what you think about? We meet Big Dion, Big D, in the project. This was Fatback's cousin. No, we mean
Fatback cousin. It is mighty funny that we finally see Fatback cousin when all they needed help from they needed this man help and now he here now. Come on, bro, man. They just brought him out of no damn where. That's this. See, this is the stuff I'm saying. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat nothing. This season was fire, but some of this stuff
I
wasn't
like
making
season
no damn
4.
sense, man.
I like season.
This stuff wasn't
See,
making no
when
damn
you're watching
sense.
it, I wasn't paying. I didn't catch those little things. But now that y'all said this about her, how they pick up the Fatback, now y'all saying it, it's funny to me now. When I was watching it earlier this week, that didn't cross my mind. Like, I was just thinking about her being angry and she was going crazy. I didn't even think about how the hell them two girls picked that big guy who was almost 400 pounds. I ain't even think about it till now. Now it's hilarious to me now. So,
Well, I felt like they had help too because they ain't do it. Like,
yeah,
Man,
it's not
you
they ain't
impossible.
might be
had
right.
no
They
help,
had some
man.
help. They just didn't show us that.
They ain't had no help, man,
We got to
because
use our imaginations, okay?
no, we ain't
Remember,
doing that, man, because we don't
when
never
you was a
do it
little
for
boy, you watch
mm-mm.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He tell you to use your imagination.
Uh-uh. Nah, they clearly had
And
him
all
in
that. You got to use your
because
imagination.
they clearly showed when they had the man in that car. He was before they picked him up and put where he was at. They had him in the car, kept stabbing him. They didn't have nobody to help that man. I mean, to help them, man. That stuff was goofy. We gotta stop giving it a pass. It's goofy. Point out the
All right.
goofy, as my nigga Brillo said, man.
Okay. Well, Jerome, because he old school dude, OG, that Leon brought him around to be able to talk to Big D, Dion, so that because they could speak the same language. He understood, because Leon and him just could not seem to jail at first. He couldn't. But he got Jerome, and plus, I think Jerome sounded like he was getting a little sick and tired of Louis, so he wanted to get out the house. So let me go over to the projects and hang out over there. Louis told him, I don't think that's a good idea, but he did it anyway. And then we
never
meet.
think nothing Jerome do was a good idea.
Oh,
And then we meet Diamond in Dallas, and that's the old girl Mabel that Charles used to mess with. Being mess.
man.
I think, and she on Force, right? Or no? No.
No.
No, she
Okay.
don't force. No, she was the next door neighbor to Charles and Lucille.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we call him Raw Dog Charles.
Oh Lord. Oh man. Well,
We
Franklin
got die
told
these chick with these weak
Franklin
chicks.
told Louis, look, now that what's his name, Fatback is gone, the heat is off for Leon, and we can get back to business pretty much. So but she was upset because it happened in front of her club. I mean, they dumped his body in front of her club. So here go that Irene again. She just will not let up. She keeps showing up at the shelter where Alton work, and then now Wanda is clean out the hospital, and she's coming to the shelter to stay and help and work at. And then, I think what made Alton decide, look, I'm had enough of this is when this guy Joe OD'd. And like, look, it's just too much going on. Everybody who's coming there to the shelter is on this crack, and he knows his son is the cause of why all these people are dying and ODing on this stuff. You know what I mean? So, and he tried to talk to Sissy about it. Sissy said, I can't turn my son. I can't walk away. She said she walked away from him the first time. What was that, like season 1 or 2 or something? She said, but she not walking away from him now.
It's a ride.
Yeah, she's so this was sort of the ending. We starting to see the transition of the end of Alton. He was getting tired of this, and he was not going to keep on dealing with. So now, he done gone and talked to the reporter.
I mean, to be honest, this is gonna sound so messed up. If we being honest,
okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Franklin stop. He will be replaced. It's gonna still get out there.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, of course, yeah. Because even though, okay, I mean, when he kept saying he wanted to take, not to jump the gun, but he kept saying he was gonna take Teddy out, pow, and because I'm gonna end this. But if it ain't, even if you take away Teddy, that throws another Teddy up in there. It'd be somebody else. It was never going to happen. It's still going on now. We're in 2025.
Yeah,
it's still might not be crack or something else. It's other stuff. We got all this fentanyl and opioids and pills, all kind of stuff we got going on. And guns ain't never stopped. Everybody got a gun. So, that's it's. But I understand what he was thinking, that I just want to get me and my family out of the situation. But you are right. It was not going to stop just because you take Teddy out or you expose him. You just actually going to make things worse. It was not going to stop. It'd be they'll replace Franklin with someone else. They'll replace Teddy with somebody else. Even Teddy was replaceable. I mean, so everybody was replaceable. But when he slapped his father across the mouth, with his cane, he hit him with that cane and bust his head. I said, "Oh yeah, this ain't good. Their relationship is over."
It's a wrap.
Yeah. I like Alton. I know y'all might think that he's a rat and snitch and all these other things. I don't dislike Alton.
No, Alton was good.
No, I like Alton too.
Me too. Oh, okay, because I figured I thought when I was watching this, I said I know I'm gonna be a lone wolf on here because I thought that's what I thought. Because I said I like Alton. I think he was trying to do the right things. I mean, he cleaned himself up. He was trying to do right, and Franklin just wasn't listening, and Sissy was enabling the situation. So that I didn't like Sissy doing that. I wish
she was scared. She
was.
Her son did almost, Yeah. So I get that.
Arthur should have just minded his damn business, man.
He should have minded his business.
He was doing too much.
Yeah, he should have minded his business, man. If I was Franklin, I would have slapped the shit out of him too.
What?
That's your daddy.
That's okay. He wasn't there.
You about to sit there and do some things that you ain't got no business doing. This is the CIA.
You could be mad at your daddy, even maybe yelling, cuss him out, but the hitting him, that was like.
But his daddy just annoying, man. He just was annoying in this season, bro. Like, I'm tired of talking to you. Like, bro, mind your business. And number one, you wasn't even there for Franklin when he was a teenager. You was a drunk. Don't be trying to come up
everybody. Remember last season we talked about what Jerome said to Sissy. I think it was season 2 or 3, whatever it was, that he said we're all the reason why this boy is the way he is. All of us. So it's his
daddy. It's too. He ain't do nothing.
I think everybody all the adults play a part as to why Franklin was the way he was.
You can't. I'm just gonna say this. Y'all might disagree. You can't. All right, I'm all for people. I ain't never had it.
He admitted that late on the season when they get to that hospital scene when I think I got a picture of it, but she admitted that she said, "Yeah, I think the reason why he did do the things he did," and I'm just paraphrasing. I can't remember the line she said, but. She said, because he saw what I didn't have and what I wasn't able to provide. And then Alton wasn't there at all. So it's like, I think greed just took over this guy.
Yeah, but Alton can't be sitting there doing what he's doing, though, man. You can't. And this goes for everybody. If you miss 12 years of 18 years of your son, yes, you can make it. You like, man, I made a mistake. I did this. But you can't be sitting there telling him what to do. They're not going to listen to you. So he's sitting there trying to be
for his early years. It was just like the later years,
Franklin don't remember that, man. Franklin wasn't remember that. When he needed him the most was with them teenage years. He wasn't there. He was a drunk.
Really, the crucial years. Those are the real crucial years, the teenage years. Because that's when they can go all the way. Crazy.
You know why people be? I ain't never put my hands on my phone. I never did that because He was there for me. But most
Okay.
people that do that, most people who do that, they don't respect their parents because their parents wasn't there for him. He look at him as an absentee father, somebody that he just talking to. He ain't looking at him as no father that birthed him, that taught him how to
No,
play
no, no, because
basketball and
Jerome was
stuff.
more like a father figure to him, or and
Yeah,
I guess
and
Andre
yeah,
next door too.
And Andre.
Yeah, Andre.
yeah.
GQ Poet said, peace, peace, love, Snowfall. This is the season Franklin got ruthless. That's true. Franklin was used as a pawn for the government to sell drugs and also use wait a minute. Can't even say what the hell is it. Oh, use uh okay, wait a minute. And use yeah, he was being used by the government to to do, and said that the dad crossed boundaries. He
Is
agreed
that
with
a
you.
bad thing? Is
Yeah, he
that really a
agreeing with
bad
you
thing?
that the dad crossed
Oh,
boundaries. Yeah.
He
oh,
did.
for sure, for sure. Is that a
Yeah. So
bad
y'all
thing of
saying
being a
that the
pawn?
father shouldn't have not have went to the to the what you call Irene. He shouldn't have gone to
Right.
Irene. That's what y'all saying.
I mean,
I
he did
wouldn't have
what he
did
felt
it.
was right, but it was annoying. If I'm Franklin, it's annoying. If I'm the dad, I'm standing up at all costs. Like that's just the way they built. That's the way they wired. He was a Black Panther, so he's strong. This is what I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
do. Franklin losing his damn mind. Sit
Mm.
your behind down, Pop.
Problem change.
Hold on. Talk about
I
because
mean, I
I
know that
know
ain't the line, but that's how I looked at it too. Like he
I don't
slapped the
want to
shit
spend
out of
too
him.
much. I don't
Oh,
want my bad, Inga. I don't want to spend too much time because I know everybody got to go. But you said he was a
yeah,
Black
we get
Panther.
we
Yeah,
getting
the
close
father
to
used
the
to be a
right.
Black
We
Panther.
getting
Black
close to
Panther
the end.
don't ain't talking to no new no. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say it. They ain't talking. She ain't what, but she kind of is. But she at the end of the day, they
But
not
they just
talking to
not going to no
nobody.
reporters. Yeah, he
They
just
ain't
got
going to no
frustrated,
reporters,
y'all.
bro. It
Yeah, well,
don't matter how
Franklin told her,
frustrated
said,
he is.
"Look, if you
No,
don't chill out, you got to," because he already knew she had a ex-husband and a daughter. Said, "Look, if you don't watch out, something might happen to your family." But she goes and puts the article out anyway. So she really just didn't. I'm not. She wasn't worried about anything. She just wanted the whole thing get exposed. She wasn't worried about her safety. And this is Fatback's funeral. And Scully, I mean, well, this wasn't Scully. This was Scully's Khadijah, the wife, and them girls. They decided to go and started blasting at the funeral, and then Louis gets hit. So y'all girl Louis gets hit, y'all. And then he go T. She. I mean, this Tanashi girl or whatever her name is. She did all this because of her brother. Her brother was locked up, and I guess Mm, mm,
she
mm.
said she did it for Man Boy.
Well, her brother was locked up, so that's why. And Man Boy, she
Hmm.
was trying to protect her brother who was locked up, who had gotten beat up in prison or something in jail.
Mhm.
So Man Boy said he would try to protect them or whatever, which is lying. He wasn't gonna protect that guy. He wasn't
He
gonna
ain't
do
gonna
nothing
do
to help him.
nothing.
No, he was trying to get the connect and all. He was trying to get what he wanted. He was not gonna do nothing to help, and also was gonna pay her 100 grand.
Cause like my dad
So
used to say, if you so what? You want to be real, nigga? You know what I mean? You want to be a real gangster? You can handle yourself in prison. That's what I tell all my cousins, youngest. If you don't want to sit there and deal with the pressure of being, what I mean, in prison, what I mean, getting 20, 30 years, and you don't have to worry about the snitching and getting beat up in prison if you don't do the crime.
well, Jerome is distraught. He is upset that his girl got shot, and then see she's up there talking about, oh, I'm gonna see if I can talk to him and uh see if remember Teddy told him in one scene, trust nobody, trust no one,
Yes.
and I mean he's actually Teddy has said this maybe a couple of times throughout this whole season. He said it to Gustavo too, trust no one.
He ain't
And I
lying.
think Franklin finally took heed to that, and he ended up showing up at the apartment, him and Peaches, before she got there. And
And she was no she he caught on she was knowing a little bit too much
yeah, I'm
to
just being a
her.
little bit too like, oh, like you intertwining yourself. Like we ain't been with each other but a couple of weeks. Like I don't, yeah. my good eye on her too. I never felt comfortable with her the whole time. So we knew early on she was a rat. That she wasn't no good, a
Mm-hmm.
snake. So we knew early on, and Man Boy knew that she was up to no good too. He knew she was up to no good. Um, but Jerome, he wanted Jerome. No, Jerome wanted to go over there and handle things himself, but he was able to, I guess, talk Jerome down. Say, look, let's just find a different way to deal with Man Boy. So they used her, which was smart. So this was smart how they did this, because he after they took Man Boy down. Man Boy, because they were supposed to meet up somewhere else, but Man Boy said he had a feeling that it was a trap or something. Mm-hmm. So he shows up at her house, not knowing that Franklin was there, and they was hiding in the kitchen. They come around the corner, and they just took him down. But he put the gun in her hand, wiped the fingerprints off and everything, and then she got to take the rap for that body, plus the bodies outside in the car that they took out.
Damn.
So you think she probably got away?
They told her to make up a story. She good at lying.
Yeah, right.
That's what they said.
I love Scully girlfriend. Oh yeah, she was on All American Homecoming. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why she left the show, because she had got that lead role on All American Homecoming, which is now canceled. Yeah, so I mean they had a couple of seasons on there. So this was a little goofy. Man Boy is still talking after all those shots. Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Man Boy was hilarious though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean he was funny. He had some funny scenes. But PG, did you do a funeral? I know you had already reviewed this when it first came out. Were you upset when Man Boy got taken down?
Nah, he had to go, but I loved his character. He was one of those characters where it's like, dang, I wish you was kind of the protagonist, because I like you and I want to root for you, but I can't because I'm rooting for Franklin. But I definitely love this character. He was hella funny.
And even though Franklin's a bad guy, but we root for bad guys,
Yeah, but it was like we have to choose a bad guy to root for, and had to,
right.
It was Franklin.
But toward the end, when we
toward
the end of it, I wasn't rooting for Franklin no more. I was done with him.
Get on my goddamn nerves.
Yeah. Now season 6, I really was done with. I mean, I think 5 and 6, I was kind of done with Franklin. And see, I was good with Franklin 1 through 4, but then after this, he was like doing too much for me.
Everybody started doing too much.
Everybody was doing too much. Okay, so now Wanda working with them now. Wanda say, how you gonna give them a job and you won't even give me one? He said, Wanda, you working for us right now. It was just a little silly lines. It was just fun. I guess they throw a little comic relief in here. It was a couple little funny lines to me, but Khadijah got taken out. Lil Leon was trying to apologize and make amends, I guess, but
Uncle
wasn't having it. He was like, as soon as she started talking, pow, he just took her right on out. He just wanted revenge for what happened to his girl. So, and then Scully tries to come into the Louis' hospital room
and get rid of her,
but they end up cutting the deal with him. But he, oh no, that ain't happened yet. That didn't happen yet. That is going to happen, but not yet. Right here is when she goes to this radio station, and then she started exposing. She said, "Look, I know the man's name, the CIA. I know his alias, his real name. I know everything, and I will leak all the information because the newspaper wasn't really trying to deal with it no more. She did put out one article, but then they didn't want to have to deal with the government. I think they were getting some pushback, so they just told her to leave it alone. So now she was just going to. She at this point, I guess she didn't care about dying.
I don't think she cared about dying either.
Yeah, I think she didn't care about dying because anytime you already did the newspaper, and now you going on the radio too. So yeah, she didn't care about at this point, and well, she is gone. Good night, Irene.
She didn't know that was gonna happen though, because we know
we
put some in her drink.
oh yeah, he said, oh yeah, I gotta go get me a drink. He said, yeah. She said, yeah, give me a whiskey or whatever she was drinking, and we didn't see it, but we know he slipped something in that drink.
Oh
So
yeah.
because it's not the first time he did something to her. Remember, him and Gustavo broke into her house and shot something up in her arm or something at one point,
Yeah,
and we
yeah, he
thought that
did.
was going to shut
Yeah.
her up, but it didn't. So she just kept going and going,
He gave her a
and
warning to be quiet.
big yeah, but nope, she kept going, and the reason why this was a good way to say to take her out is because everybody knew she drank all the time. Her ex-husband knew she drank. Everybody knew she drank. So nobody probably was doing no investigation behind it. And plus, when you start talking about CIA, they probably say, "Look, we not even gonna touch this." It was a drunk driving. Bam, it's over with.
I mean, Teddy do what Teddy do best, and that's how they really move.
Yeah, but they did that to that real man. They tried to say it was a suicide. Man had 2 bullets in the back of the head. How you gonna put a gun on him in the back of your head?
See, they do that on purpose. Like,
Yeah.
there's a book called Behold a Pale White Horse. Now, it was
Mm.
somebody with like high level clearance. And allegedly, he took himself out and he had 2 bangs on the back of his head. So,
Right.
you know, I had to get the book after that and read the agendas.
That's what I'm saying. So this goes on all the time. So that's why I'm a little suspicious sometimes when I be hearing about things on the news right now. And I'm like, we need a little bit more investigations, because sometimes things they don't appear to be what they tell us,
I mean, you do know that, like, so the thing is, if a certain story comes out in the news and they don't want it to come out, all they got to do is go see a boss. Like, no. And then
They can
you
stop
tell
it.
them no. What are you going to do? Lose your job? It's not. They're not going to publish it.
Yeah. So and she was always at this bar. She was always drinking. So this was a good way to just cover it up. And he did what he do best. And good night, Irene. She gone. So Alton, he had already got kicked out the house by Franklin, and then he came to the hospital to see his wife and comfort her, and because of Louis, and Franklin gonna tell him, "The hell you doing here?" And I'm like, the mother should have told him, "Shut the hell up." Like, this is my husband. I'm talking to my husband. You still our child. Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted her to be a little more stern with him. Like, I know my son knows. I would have cursed him out. He would have said, "Who you think you talking to? I don't care if you don't like your father. I'm talking to him. Like, you if you don't want to see him, you walk away." I wanted her to be a little more stern with Franklin, but she wasn't. She never was stern with Franklin. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like at this, I just thought it was like telling him to get out and all that. You can't tell him he can't come into the hospital, not So, I mean, Sissy knew at this point. She knew, she knew about the Irene thing. She knew Irene was taken out. I think Sissy was really waking up at this point because early on when we was talking about that real estate, I think I think what's the word I'm trying to say? Like, was she clouded or something? Was she
kind of delusional?
Delusional, yeah. I was thinking. I was trying to brain ain't working. Yeah, maybe delusional, yeah, or something. I don't even know if that's the right word, but
yeah, it's another word.
Yeah, maybe it's not the right word, delusion. But now here, by the time Louis got shot and Irene is gone and this whole thing is blowing up in the newspaper and all of that, I think now she's waking up now that okay, and then she know her son is a monster. At this point, I think she's starting to realize this now. She knew back when the officer Nix grabbed her up. She said he just confirmed what I already know was that he took out Andre. So she knew her son was becoming a monster. Slowly but surely, it was nothing. I think she's lost all control of her son. She don't have no more control over him anymore.
She
been lost control of her son though, but it ain't just right here. She lost control since season 1.
Boys and their mamas, because all I hear is Franklin go, "Mama."
Yeah, well, I have a son. Yeah, it don't make no difference. You grown, and who you gonna turn to when something going on? You gonna run to your mom. But that's what
Oh,
they
for
do.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what happens, and there's nothing wrong with it. But but you can't enable him. Like, especially she should have told Franklin that, especially after she slapping Alton up inside the head and busting his head open. She should have like put her foot down with Frank, because Franklin wasn't gonna hurt his mother. She should have slapped him upside the head.
Listen, based on that last season, you never know.
I was about to say, and that little jail situation.
Oh
You never
yes,
know.
oh yes, you right. Yeah, you never know. You talking about season 6 when he cursed her out?
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you
he
right.
was ready.
If she
He
not
called her
been
everything
behind
but
them
a child of
balls, he
God.
might would have strangled her. Yeah, if she wasn't behind them balls, he would have jumped across it and might put hands on her. If they
I
had
don't
glass
think.
in front of them,
Hands and
I
feet.
yeah, hands and feet.
I don't think he would have touched his
Oh,
mama.
he was going
I don't
to.
know the way he cussed out, called all kind of bitches. Yes, he
Dude, he
cussed her
started
out.
taking out
Only
anybody.
reason
Like,
he did it
No,
because
but
of
I can't wait till we
because
get
of
to
the money,
because
man.
that was crazy. Well, he did meet her back up at the house with Alton, and because I think he hated his father, but he also was trying to protect his father because he knew Teddy would try to take him out. So in a little bit, I don't think he wanted his father dead. He just wanted his
Yeah, I don't
father
think
like
he
this.
hated his dad. It was just
No,
complex.
yeah, it's complex. It's complex. Like you just messing things up. I would just shut up. I think that's what he
Yeah.
wanted his father to do. But well, before they could even get any kind of plan, Scully came in there and they started having a little shootout
Shootout.
going on. And Scully got shot in the stomach, and but this when he also went to the radio and he was telling everything at the radio. Oh
Mm.
yeah, wait a minute, hold on one second. Wait a minute, hang on, one quick second here. Wait a minute, where's my thing at? Bam. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, he was doing the most. He was doing the most. Wait a minute. I'm gonna share the screen one second. Um, hang on one. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna play a little audio, but I'm gonna cover it up because you know how they be with the I'm gonna put something over it so that you know how they are with the little video. But I just want to hear a little bit what Alton was saying on that radio because that thing was deep to me.
What? Irene Abe was murdered by the CIA.
Sing the truth, brother. Let them hear you.
Ain't even surprising. Been happening that way ever since they brought us here in chains. And if anybody don't believe it, they ain't even asleep. They pretending to be asleep. You can't wake them motherfuckers up.
Now, you know I'm right here with you, brother. But there are some people out there saying to themselves, if he's so sure, why can't he prove it?
Irene had to prove, brother. That's why they killed her. But see, she was trying to play by their rules. But the thing about me, I don't respect their rules. And I'm about to drop one on you. He goes by the alias Reed Thompson. I even know his real name. And I got pictures. And I'm about to put that out in the public so the world can see. Then we gonna see what the CIA has to say about their boy. How quick they turn his ass loose. Cause right now, they bringing drugs and guns in our neighborhoods. They got the kids killing each other. They desecrating our communities. And I'm sick of it.
I ain't even mad at him. I'm not mad at him, not one bit that he did that.
you know what? Sometimes I just be like, never mind.
I might have to clip that out, but I just wanted to play that for y'all. I didn't want to show the video because
Man, that was dumb by him. What he did that. He dumb,
but you
bro.
can't say, come on, let's keep it real. Everything he said is stuff we going through right now, y'all.
Yeah, so but sometimes I'll be like, yo, did John
ain't wrong
Singleton
with
get
what he
paid a
said.
visit?
He ain't
Man,
wrong in what he
he,
said. Like I
he
wanted to
ain't wrong, but he
put my
going on the
fist up in
radio.
the air, like power to the people when I heard that.
Man,
Said, go ahead, Alton.
but you involving your son and your wife with that man, he deserved to die. Honestly, he just was talking too damn much. Who cares?
Damn, Detroit, you don't have no.
I mean, the girl. I mean,
You ain't understand what he was saying. He said if you not understanding, you ain't asleep. You just ain't trying to understand. You know. He
let the
said
police do their job, man. Let the
the
police
police
do
are
their
corrupt.
job. Hey, man, I'm not about to fight for this country. You know what I mean? I'm sorry,
The
bro. Like
police
it's
is
just what
corrupt. You know.
It wasn't for the country. He was saying for the black people.
you can
Wake
fight for your
up.
black. You can do something else. You got to be smarter than that, bro. You can't go on a radio station with no protection, knowing this ain't the LAPD. This ain't the undercover cop. Hell, this is the CIA. You know what they do to people? They just did you if they did the reporter dirty, what do you think they gonna do to you? And you sitting there
Yeah.
talking about
I
Reed Thompson. Come
No,
on,
but I
bro.
mean, I was still proud of what he said. You know, he was just like, because we just don't have people, and you know, I ain't out here doing it. So I mean, I guess I'm including myself
Right.
too. We ain't got people out here that's willing to put their life on the line no
Or
more.
they probably just got unalive before they could get it out.
Right, that's
Mm.
true.
And
But
that's why y'all need to appreciate Jaguar Wright more.
who
Mm.
who you say we need to
Point.
appreciate who?
Nothing.
Jaguar Wright. She putting the truth out into the
She
people.
putting the truth out to
Jaguar,
get.
right? Lord have
She's a
mercy.
goof. She's a
Okay,
goofy.
yeah,
She's
she's
sitting there
definitely a
putting the
goofy. Okay, she's
she
definitely
putting the
a
truth out
goofy.
and getting paid, getting monetized off of
Jaguar,
it.
right? Lord,
Good.
it might be a little bit of truth what she's saying, but because she's
I know. I'm just
yeah.
playing
Oh
with you.
Lord, yeah, we ain't even going down that rabbit hole with her. But RC said just like when the Korean lady blabbed her mouth, Alton basically signed his own death certificate.
Hmm.
I definitely agree. Definitely agree.
It's funny in this show. They had so many characters where they get to that point, like I'm ready to, it's the Biggie album like that. They ready. They like Irene. Like you just get to a point where you just so soaked up in this game or this situation and chewed you out. You just don't care. You get to the point where you just don't care. You just want to.
Yeah, he doesn't, and he didn't care about dying. You know, he didn't care. That's
No,
so,
yeah,
and I think Irene didn't care either. Like I think it just yeah.
yeah.
So
He was over it.
um I think I might have got the sequence out of order, but anyway, that Scully got shot. They came in and she got what's her name? Sissy got the passports from their friend Joe, who he used to be in the Black Panthers as well. And yeah, he shouldn't have went to that radio station.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, and that's when Scully came to the hospital to confront Louis, but he was about to die. He was leaking all over the floor, and Jerome was able to get the pow out his hands. So
That felt a little goofy too, Detroit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was goofy. That's another one.
okay, wait a
Goofy.
minute. No, I'm with PG Cook. Why was this goofy? Tell me why he was
Because
goofy.
you got all you instead of. I'm sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead,
I mean, the
PG.
blood was coming out at an alarming rate, low key, and it's just like you not
It looked
even
like paint. It didn't look like it was too red. It looked like paint coming. But go ahead.
And then they had a long conversation. It was just a lot. It was just. It was giving Young and the Restless a little bit, but
It's giving soap
Young and
opera
the Restless.
vibes, man.
Oh man,
Bro,
they
like
had to
you
throw a
went.
little
I
soap
enjoyed
opera
it
in
though.
there.
I enjoyed it,
I
but it
did
was
too.
kind of
Look,
like,
I'm here for Scully. I'm here for
yeah, I love
yeah.
Scully.
Yeah.
See, that's why I rock with P. She keep it a buck. And it's her favorite, one of her favorite shows.
This is on my top of Snowfall. Even with the little things that we are pointing out that's wrong, it's still on my top.
Definitely, yeah.
On my top. I ain't gonna say it's not my top 5, but top 10 of shows. You know what I'm saying? It's still a great
I'm
show.
not mad at it. I just think that, like,
I love Snowfall.
sure,
Love
this
it.
just proves
And
it
I'm enjoying
other
this
than White or
rewatch I've
whatever.
been
But
doing. I'm actually been enjoying because I'm like, it's like watching it again with fresh eyes, So
This show is so the rewatch value is up there.
it's
Like,
really good. Yeah, even with the goofy stuff. And I know next season we're gonna talk when we get that talk about that damn tiger and all that. And all of that, even with the goofy, is still rewatchable.
Yeah,
You
it's not.
know,
It's a handful of goofy
it's not.
things. It's not a lot.
It's
It
not
ain't
a
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not a
It's
lot
just
of it.
it's
Yeah,
just such a good show. When you
it's not
see
like
something that's
force.
out of place, it's like, okay, what y'all doing?
Yeah,
It ain't.
it's not like Force or BMF where
No,
it's not even rewatchable. Yeah, right,
different
right,
caliber of show.
right. Definitely, and different caliber
BMF is a
actors too.
goofy.
Yeah.
BMF is top tier goofy though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was calling that Looney Tunes, like, but then I
Hmm.
stopped saying that because I was like, I don't want disrespect Bugs Bunny and them because they're legends. You know what I'm saying? The BMF is
Oh,
Facts.
on some other level. I don't even know what that's on.
I
So
mean, but Force is like that too.
yeah, Force is
Tommy
Now,
like
just
that's why
kicking everybody's
I
behind, like
said
he's just
Force
that's
is
why
like
invincible.
Force is like that, but
I
the
don't think
difference
I
is
don't
that
even know if I'm gonna review it. I
the
just
big
don't
difference
think
from
so.
Force though, I've been shitting on Force and will continue to do it at the end of the day. But the difference is they got actually people who can act. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Me
Like
this
too.
show got great actors in Snowfall.
even
Snowfall got great
I'm gonna be
actors.
honest with you though. Even with Forrest, I can say what I want to say about it. But one thing I got to give it to him, other than Diamond, because he tries as the actor. Everybody else performed
Oh,
good on
Diamond
that
is
show.
terrible. Diamond is terrible.
Denard low key to other than Joseph Corker can act his asshole, but
Mm.
the dude Chris Lofton, he probably one of the best actors on that damn show.
Well,
Even though
uh,
it ain't his fault that it's goofy. The man performed, bro.
mm,
Like you
well,
can't blame them though. Like BMF is just trash acting and terrible writing, bro. You can't
right.
beat
It's
that.
the whole thing, and horrible wigs and costumes and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bad. Well, we right here at the end of it, so we know what's going to happen. But Teddy, it's almost like a little standoff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got guns and Sissy goes and stand in between to protect her
Mm.
husband, and she's like, but I did like that Franklin put the gun up to Teddy. Was like, you shoot my mother, I'm shooting you. So
Right.
she said, look, we'll go away. We already got the passports. We will go. We'll leave tonight. You ain't got to worry about us. We won't, never come back. But I knew that he
Too
was
little, too
not
late to
going
see.
to. When they got here on this plane, I said to myself, there's no way he gonna let them just walk away. There's no way. I just didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. And then before we get to the real ending of what really happened, what y'all think about this now when season 5 starts? It's the split off from right here when Jerome brings Louis home from the hospital. He gives Franklin a bag of like, I forgot, it was like 10 grand or I forgot what it was in there. But he said, look, we want to buy some bricks from you and we're going to pretty much do our own thing. And we got Arkansas and all of that. And Franklin wasn't having it. What y'all think about that? About them breaking off and doing their own?
Franklin don't want to let nobody go. He don't want to let Leon go. He
Mm-hmm.
don't want to let nobody go. Nobody allowed to leave. Franklin is the gatekeeper right now.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
I think it
West
would
Coast
be.
Barbara, where you been, girl? How you doing?
Let's go. I'm gonna say this quick because I know everybody got to go, but like I think like Franklin should just let them go. I thought he made a mistake. I would have just let him go to figure it out on his own. That's what I would have did.
Louis and yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am. Them
Yeah, but
two.
he should have let Leon go too. Like he should have let people go. But
Oh no, hell no on Leon. Mm-mm.
Yeah, right here is where he told Leon, said, look, I think it's a good idea. Let them go. And he said, and since now we really talking, having a real conversation, I low key don't want to be here no more either. But he was like, I protected you. I understand a little bit where Franklin coming from. Everybody
no,
told me to throw you away, and I protected you
that
and saved you. And so now Leon pretty much owes him.
no.
Wait a
First
minute.
of all,
Wait a minute. If you save my life, help me with whatever the situation I got going on. Don't I owe you later on? I can't turn my back on you.
he would have gave up his life for Franklin too. Like, let's not get real. Like, let's not believe he was there for Franklin the whole entire time. He told him how to handle the prison situation. He
He
took out
did.
everybody that was against Franklin.
He
Like,
did.
they were best friends. So if
Right.
your friend is saying, I can't take it no more, let him go.
Yeah, he was a control freak. That's for sure. I agree.
No.
All that. I
I
agree.
agree with my sister Inga on that. I let you. You did. I told you to stand down. when it came to you know what I mean, to Scully. You didn't listen. You made a mistake. If you would have listened to me, that baby would still be alive. And you would still,
Well,
Fab,
he
your
told him to
friend
lay
Fab,
low, and he went out to go get a burger and fries.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. He told him to lay low. Then okay, let's say
he
oh
could have
you
sent
need to go.
Fatback or somebody else to go get the food. He had to
He
come out.
could not hear me out on this English and PG and meaning. All
And I'm
right,
a
let's say
Leon
if he
fan.
went. Let's say if he went out and got the burger. Okay, cool.
Mm.
They shot at him. Fair game, but still stand down. You see what I'm saying? Like have a plan to go at this guy. I'm not mad if I would have did the same thing. Like, bro, I saved your life.
All
Yeah,
right,
Now
that
but
little
this isn't
girl
the
got
first time.
shot is because Leon did not. He didn't even go to the crew and say, "Hey, this is what's going." I got some intel. He did this on his own. He didn't talk to
right.
Frank or
Exactly,
anybody. Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah, I'm still
Franklin
on
put
Leon. I mean, I still love Leon, but I'm saying, but I understand what Franklin might be saying. Like, if I
Okay.
did all this to help you, then now you owe me. You can't walk away from me right now.
Well,
mm,
y'all want to know what then? Calm as a bee, because now that's why Teddy ain't let Franklin go. So we all
no
need to
doubt,
be.
You right. You right.
That's
but
it.
he was
What you
going. He
think,
was
No,
never
PG?
going.
Jump in there, PG.
but Franklin wanted to get out too,
He was
and
never
Teddy
going to.
said
He was
no.
never going to get out anyway, though. So I
Well,
mean, I'm just saying, he was never letting him go.
PG, what you think? You think that he was wrong for not letting Leon go?
Yeah, because the type of friend I am, like, hey, I understand, like, we look out for each other. You effed up, I effed up. If you're truly unhappy, because it's one of those things, like, if an employee wants to go, even though, it's his friend, for business and personal reasons, I'm gonna let you go. Because I don't want you self-sabotaging. I mean, even though we know Leon had a better, moral compass, but I don't know, just the type of person I am, but this is Franklin, he's a psychopath. So
Yeah, right. Definitely.
but I would let Leon go because they both been there for each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just Leon's mistake really turned bad. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have forced them there. I wouldn't have forced them.
Yeah.
I don't want you nowhere where you don't want to be.
That is true. That is very true. That
I gotta
is
get that
true
paper,
too.
though.
That's
I
true
gotta get
too.
that paper involved. Though. You got the project, my G. I
Yeah,
got
because
you up out of jail. You ain't
yeah, but
going nowhere, my G.
he said he gonna let Louis and he gonna leave him alone for right now, but he gonna eventually get them back. And he said so we can be a family. Like we're not a family no more. We've been stopped being a family. Like all of this about we a family. That ended. That's over with now.
Yeah, you can't
They
that.
it's a wrap now. They not even really dealing with. They don't even like Franklin no more. Jerome and them don't even want to be bothered with him.
Huh.
No, but he done found Melody, and and then so there your girl go one more time. Look at her real good, Detroit, because we ain't gonna see her no
Mhm.
more.
Goofy moment.
Yeah,
Another point out to Goofy.
she's sitting there looking
Yeah,
crazy with that
stop
wig
causing
on and
trouble.
stuff. It kind of looked like a horror movie the way she's standing there.
Goofy moment too, by the way.
And then, yeah, well, it turns out, so my son said, so all along, he never needed that cane. Remember at the end when he threw the cane to the side and he walked out of there like
Oh my
it
God.
was nothing ever wrong. All the time he acted like he was hurt, but he guess he didn't need that cane. So it's almost like he made people think that he was weak.
They do that sometimes, yes.
Yeah. So
No, we don't do that. Nigga,
Some people like they say that like people put stuff past you when they see that you have a handicap.
That's all,
he said,
folks.
look, look, I let you, he said, I left you alone. You know what I'm saying? He said, but once you started talking to that reporter, he said, like, he said, I'm giving you this one last warning. Basically, if I hear from you one more time, you're gonna be with your dad. You're gonna be visiting your daddy. So, and he would not admit to taking out the father. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say what I just said.
Why would I admit that? I would never.
I wouldn't admit it either. No, I wouldn't admit if I took somebody. I
I
wouldn't
mean,
admit.
that's
She already
snitching on your
knows.
damn
Everybody
self.
knows. Everybody knows what he did. So it's not like a secret. It's like an open secret. Like we just
You
ain't
can't prove it
anybody
though.
talking about it. No, it's no proof. But everybody knows. Leon knows. The mama knows. Alton knows. Jerome. Everybody knows.
I ain't never gonna say it.
But no one's ever going to just openly say it. But we know. It's like how you say an open secret. a secret everybody knows, but ain't nobody talking about it. And our boy, we knew when they was in Cuba, and they looked like they was. So I guess they probably was in Cuba maybe some months that went by, maybe. I'm assuming. And the sissy goes out to the market. He's sitting there reading a book, which is a very good book, The Spook to Step Out the Door. I read the book years ago. And also it's a movie too. I think the movie is on YouTube. Y'all can probably find it on YouTube. I think the last time I saw it was on YouTube. The Spook to Step Out the Door, very good read and movie. And when he come in there, even though we did not see him get pop out or anything, but we knew we never saw Alton again, and we knew he did. Because why would he come all the way to? One thing about Teddy, he didn't never like to leave any loose ends. He took his Irene, right? He got rid of her. Who was the other one that he got rid of?
I mean,
who'd you say?
That undercover lady, they had this script. I can't even talk. I'm sorry, I'm eating chicken. They disintegrated her body with the chemicals.
Oh yeah, the DEA lady. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't leave no stones unturned, turned over. So he was not going to just let them walk away and live the happy ever after in Cuba. He wasn't going to take out Sissy, but because Sissy never really talked or ran her mouth. But he waited till she left to go to the market. Now I don't think he took. Well, obviously he did not take take Alton out in the apartment or in this house, because when she remember in season 6, or was it 5? 5. Yeah, 5. 5. I haven't gotten there yet because I just started the first episode of 5.
You
so
can't find her. She trying to find her.
She's looking for her husband. Yeah, she was working with the Mexican intelligence people trying to help find her husband. So he must have grabbed him.
The KGB.
Yeah, the KGB. Yeah. So I'm thinking he must have he could have drugged him or something. He did something and got him out the apartment, out the house, or wherever they at.
We don't have time because it's a 2-minute mark, but I call Cap on this. This is late. This is kind of like throwing shit at the wall at this point for him, because it was Cuba, because no, I'm a shit. We ain't got time. Maybe one day we'll talk about it. We'll come back and talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I think they could have picked another place. Cuba, I'm not buying it.
Well, remember in the store in season 4, he mentioned Asada Shakur, rest in peace to her. He mentioned her name. He mentioned a couple other people who were in Cuba at the time. So
they never
already had some other comrades from the Black Panther days.
He's trying to say that. He's trying to say Teddy shouldn't have been able to get into Cuba.
Exactly. That's one place in the 80s that most people, when you in Cuba, no
during
government.
that time, yeah,
especially if Shakur was in there at that time.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. They threw double shit at the wall, but I ain't got I don't want. I know everybody PG eating their chicken, and Mina gotta go. You know what I mean? She gotta go. But I call bullshit on that.
But we never saw him get taken out. But we have intelligence. We know that if Teddy showed up and he got a pow in his hand, and we never saw him no more, and he was never heard from ever again. Season 5, season 6, we never saw him or no. And Franklin knew. I think around season 5 or so, or maybe season 6, whatever it was, season 5, he mentioned that I'm working for a man who possibly had took my father out. So they knew. They knew that.
I'm not saying that they not. He didn't get smoked. I'm just saying Teddy was able to find them in Cuba around that time in the 80s, is when the Asada Shakur is there, and most of the people who was leaving the country would go to Cuba because
they would go underground though. Even though they went to Cuba, they just wasn't. They were underground, like they had people protecting them.
Right, so. And he was a Black Panther though. That's why he picked. That's all I'm saying. But it is what it is, man. John Singleton was about gone by then. He was
gone. I think at the end of season 3, right? And he passed around that time. Yeah, around the end of season 3. So they, I guess they, it didn't make sense for Alton to stay alive though. Anyway, not in California. He could have stayed alive in Cuba, but not in California. He had to get out of California because the CIA somebody would have taken him out just from running his mouth on the radio and all
Not
that.
that, not in Cuba though. Not at
Not
that
in Cuba.
time.
I'm talking about if he stayed in California, he would.
Oh hell yeah, he would have been gone.
If he stayed in America, anywhere in America, he would have been gone. Even if he had went to another state, they would have found him. But you know, you would have think he would have went somewhere that they was deep hiding somewhere. But you know, but Teddy had like a lot of people. Remember that he wasn't fired from the CIA. They just put him on like a what you call it, like the suspension type of thing. He wasn't fired. Because remember, he was able to come back later on.
He was. I ain't gonna talk about because
season 5, he came back.
But no, you know, we're gonna get to it. You know what I mean?
Well, when we do season 5, we talk about. But yeah, so he probably had connections. I think once you in that world, you think they ain't got connections. You think them people don't know people. He was able to get in, you know. So he could have came in an alias. He ain't had to use his name
at the time. But Cuba was majority. Not right now, but I mean, it's probably still today. But Cuba was majority black. You see what I'm saying? So they not about to give up no black man and no black woman like that. And especially you in the U.S. and I mean the United States, they hated Americans like that. They wasn't doing that.
Well, nobody's saying he was giving up. He wasn't giving up. But he was just.
I wish that we could have seen a little bit. This is where we got to use our imaginations and do our own guessing on what happened. But I wish we could have seen a little more than to that. So
I think something happened behind the scene. I think that guy. I don't think he was supposed to die. I think the schedule, because you know, I don't know. Damn, nobody on here actually watches it, but me and Inga. But
Walking Dead. He was on Walking Dead.
He was on Walking Dead. He was a serious regular on Walking Dead. I think it was like season 9 or 10 or so.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was taught. Yeah, I kind of fell off when he came on there.
But
that's when I stopped watching it around like season.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe like 8, 9 or something. That's when I started falling off.
And I think that's why he ended up like they couldn't bring him back. Because they couldn't figure out his schedule. He might have picked
up some other jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, he was a serious regular.
Like the girl played Khadijah. She went to the All American. She was the star of the show over there. She was the headline of the star.
His character in The Walking Dead was a big character because he was
a big character. He was
hanging with Michonne and everything like that. You know what I mean? Rick was already dead by then. So
he was a big character.
Oh wow, Rick. Oh wow, because I stopped for a while.
Yeah, he was a big, and then but of course everybody remembers him from Paid in Full. Okay, now I hated him on Paid in Full.
Oh, that was
that's the dude that what you call him the Cameron took out. You know what I mean? Not Cameron, but you know what I mean. Alpo, Rico. Yeah, you know, that's the guy who was the AZ's sister boyfriend, the clown.
Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin. They kept calling him Kermit. Yeah, kept calling him Kermit. When he was sitting in the car and he got blasted. Yeah.
I smell a ninja with money.
Yeah. Remember when the mother was cooking, she put the dinner on the table, right? And they was going to sit down for dinner, and then he gonna sit there and say, you know, we going out for a steak dinner or something like that. He said,
right, babe. Yeah, Calvin, don't do that. Don't do that.
They gonna have some glasses, some gazelles on. PG had gazelles on with no lenses in them.
A mess.
Y'all know I still don't like Cameron. I still swear Cameron is Rico. Every time I see Cameron, it's Rico.
He played the hell out that role.
Not a big stretch, honestly.
It ain't a big stretch. It ain't a big, and he played the hell out that role. I give him that. I love Paid in Full. Love that. I never reviewed it. I think PG did.
Yeah,
but I didn't review it, so I might have to review it just because, you know what I'm saying.
We got to do it because the movie's coming out. I mean, the show.
Okay, we we'll do it. Even if PG, you gonna talk about it again. you
talk about it again when Justin.
Yeah, I love Paid in Full. It can come on TV right now. I'll look at it. It's just
I watch. I like it.
Yeah, it's always a good watch. It's always a good watch. So we'll see how that TV show gonna turn out. That series.
I think they're gonna do. Cameron is in charge of it, and plus, you know, Cameron know a lot of them dudes.
We'll see.
Mm.
I don't think it's gonna be no garbage. I think it's gonna be good. I just
No.
have a feeling it's gonna be good. Long as they like Detroit always say, long as they got good script, good acting, and a good director, showrunner, right? On
Mhm.
you talk about
Yeah,
showrunner.
showrunner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of, there was an interview that was done by somebody that 50 Cent knew a long time ago. Well, I forgot his name. I follow him now. I forgot. Damn it. He was like the unalive her in the Dream Team or whatever. And they was asking him, they was like, you think you would let a show come on after you or whatever? And he was hinting like if somebody had a big movie production, a screen, he was like hinting pretty much to 50 Cent. But he was pretty much saying, y'all can't treat it like y'all treat BMF. Like, and I'm not gonna just give away my rights. And it was a lot of stuff he was saying, but I was like, oh, okay.
Who you
And
talking
guess
about?
who?
Prince?
Was it
Prince.
Prince?
Yes.
Prince.
Yeah,
But guess
Prince.
who's following
That's what I
Prince?
was about to say, but I said, well, maybe she talking about somebody else. But I
No,
was
it's
thinking
Prince
Prince.
Miller. But
Yeah,
guess who
he
was
just did an
following Prince?
interview.
Because
Yeah.
I went on Instagram, I follow him. But guess who's following him?
Who that? 50 Cent?
Your man Sasha Penn. I said,
Or
Sasha.
Sasha Penn following him?
Yes. I was
Okay.
like, Sasha, what you doing in here?
Maybe they're gonna do a series.
You know,
Look,
it's kind of
they
weird
scope
though
out all
that.
our people anyway. They do market
Mhm.
research, quote unquote.
Right. Right.
Nah, because that Queen story was very similar, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, they use a lot of the stuff for Raising Canaan, so he probably
That's what
listening.
I
He probably was in
said.
the background listening and taking notes. So but Raising Canaan is already done, so there's no more episodes with that. There's already
Oh,
a
it's a
wrap
wrap
for
for
that.
that.
It's a
Do
wrap.
we
for
know
that.
when that's supposed to come out, or is no date yet? No.
They always holding the best for last.
You know they
Summer,
gotta
Yeah.
you
what y'all
got you
think?
gonna
What y'all
get
think? Summertime?
Yeah.
no P Valley
Wouldn't be
coming
after
out, man. Y'all
Forest?
got the P Valley
Why you keep
joint.
talking about some damn P Valley all
No,
the time?
next year.
Because they've been done filming for about a year. It's their time. Give them their slide.
Okay, well, right now we
Y'all
worrying
like, I
about.
mean, come on now. Y'all like, I remember all y'all was on the panel. Y'all love P Valley. Y'all don't want to
Yes,
come
I'll
back
watch
on?
it when it come on, but I don't care. I ain't really been thinking about it. I done kind of forgot everything that happened. I done
Man, P
forgot. It's
Valley,
been off
I
for
mean,
3 years, probably.
it's Force.
Maybe 3
And
or
then
4
after
years.
that, it's P Valley. At the Raising Canaan ain't coming out until probably like September, bruh.
Oh my god.
They
Oh
always
no,
holding
no,
they hold Raising Canaan hostage.
I'm
no.
telling you
They
what
need
that's
to put
about to
Raising Cane out
happen.
maybe like February, right after holidays. And
No,
No.
put
they're
it
not
out
doing that.
February.
I'm telling you, P
Raising
Valley
Canaan
got
just
done
aired.
filming before before Raising Canaan. They not doing it. They're not about to throw no back to back power. They need that. They got Origin start filming this month. You think they about to sit there and put Raising Canaan on there and then they ain't got no power until 2027?
Yeah, they're
It
not
I
doing
don't
am
that.
work like
I
that.
am with all I see. I'm sick of this prolonging now. Hurry up.
It's
That's
a
what I'm saying.
man, it's
I
a
understand
power, it's a
everything
money.
you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just love the show, and I want it to come on today. I
Everybody
want it
do. They
on
know
now.
that. That's why they
Everybody
hold
do,
it.
but
Yeah.
you got to keep, but you have to do that because once Raising Canaan is over with, you can go straight into Origins, just like they did
hmm
Power Book Two Ghosts.
So
Remember
they
OG?
want to finish up Origins first before they drop it
Well, they're
after.
gonna try to. Well, it's gonna be hard for that. They're gonna try to give as much as episodes they can, where they can sit there and because Origins 18 episodes, so they ain't gonna be filming on 18 episodes and like that. They're gonna probably do 9 and 9, but
Yeah.
you gonna get that 9 early, and then you're gonna have to probably like wait like 3-4 months before you get another 9
Mm.
Origins. They is some money grab, man. They not about to BMF lost a shitload of money. They not about to lose no money, man. No more. They not trying to do that. So P Valley for y'all. PG love P Valley. You like it.
Yeah, I did.
Amelia,
I
you like
watched
P
it.
Valley?
I watched it. I
I
watched it.
watch it, but it's just
Yeah.
something to watch. These are fillers, but Raising
Oh
Canaan
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
damn.
You keep bring up people. The women ain't even talking about P Valley. You talking about it more than the women.
I'm
I feel
just
like
I
if
mean,
telling you.
if
it
it
came
comes
on
on,
like
we'll
2
look
years
at it, but it's
ago,
not like we care.
I'll be more invested if it didn't take 5 years. After
It's been
after
off at
some
least.
time, it kind of loses
It's
luster
been off
after a
at
while.
least 4 years because of
Yeah.
lawsuits, and then they
You
had
want
the strike and
y'all
all
love it
that. So
though.
yes, but I'm not like sitting around. I don't forget. Look, if you forgot everything about the show, I forgot the characters' names, I forgot the storyline, the plot. I would have to go back and watch the last season again to try to
Well, you
remember everything that
well,
happened. And
well,
they have
was
not given us a date, Detroit. They haven't even dropped a date.
they said it's supposed to come out in spring, something like that.
Yeah, but I'm not bells and whistles waiting for it. Give me Raising
Yeah,
Kanan,
that's me.
please.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't getting no Ray. Y'all know that y'all not getting no
I
Razor
know.
Cane at the
I
Okay.
force.
know.
You know they're not about to do that
I
no
know.
more.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you probably right.
Why should they
No,
though?
they never
Like
do. They always hold
they
them
not doing
hostage.
that no more. Let's go with for that.
well,
We
look,
don't want to hear it, Detroit. It's like telling us that Santa Claus is not real. We not trying to hear it.
I think Razor Cane should come on in the summertime though, but
They
That's what
probably
I
I'm
will,
thinking.
mean,
Summer.
because that's where it came on already. I think that's what
yeah, I
came
think
on
it might
already.
come out in the summer, like around June or something.
I said it should, but
Yeah.
stars, man, they don't probably they
I'm
thinking
about
about
ready.
something
I don't even
else.
know why I still got my stars on. I'm at the counselor. I need to cancel that
I
thing.
I went to cancel it, but then they offered me 99 cents for 3 months, so I
That's I
canceled it.
know. That's what I got too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I got it
But
know.
for a year. Unfortunately, it was a good deal, so I
oh, I didn't
just
get that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask
So
you a question, PG, before we go, because
yeah.
I need to know when did you, in your opinion, if you can remember, because you did the rewatch, Courtney Kim didn't do a good job explaining this. When did Breeze get killed by Ghost? You think it's like in 2002?
Ooh.
It couldn't been the 90s because they still was babies, and he said it was around Rick age, so I'm thinking like 17, 18, Ghosts. So you thinking Breeze got smoked? They smoked him around the early 2000s, super early, like 2002.
Damn, because he look about
See,
his age now.
when I hear when I when Ghost would refer to it, because at that point he was ready pretty much to branch out, or he had ideas. It seems as though Breeze and Kanan was not trying to hear. So
Mm-hmm.
feeling like he would have been in the game for several years to really have that, that mindset. Possibly, I'm not saying he can't be in the game for a year and have a mindset, but I feel like he got probably tired of being patient, and so I'm thinking maybe like early 20 early 20s Ghost probably did it. So whatever year that would have been. I don't know, I just feel like he didn't do it as a team. It's
Okay.
possible,
Okay.
but
I know I wasn't tripping because allegedly, uh, Raising Canaan. I'm not raising. I'm bugging. Origins supposed to start like in 1999 to 2000s, the early. That's the rumor on the street. So it ain't gonna be no. So people was like, "Hi, if Ghost and Tommy is 12 years old, you ain't gonna really have to worry about that. They already gonna be already in high school.
hmm,
So to get ready for the 2000, the early Super 99, the 2000 year. No more 1990s no more.
I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
I don't know how I feel about it either though. But Miss K liked that though because she said it should be a big ass sound drum.
I do feel like it should be a time jump, but maybe just a couple years. Because I want to see. I don't even know. I can't believe I'm saying that. But I kind of want to see Kanan and Breeze's interaction. It don't have to be a long time, but I would like to see
Right,
how they kind of connect. But I don't also want to, because right at this point, Tommy and Ghost are in middle school, so
right.
we probably do need a couple time jumps in the next season. But they got to do it in a way where it don't feel jumpy. Like it has to be done smart, which I feel like they can do it. But I don't know. That's
Hmm.
kind of hard.
Because I think quite frankly, Breeze only got about he only gonna be in 2 seasons and he
I can
got to
see that.
go.
I
No,
can
they said he's in Origins. Oh, you talking about of Origins?
Yeah, of Origins. He had to be in the story of Origins. That's a
Yeah.
guarantee. He in Origins. I'm just saying that he can't be in there for no 5 4 seasons. Like he got to
no.
be up out of there like the end of season 2, going into season 3, he got to be gone. So so now it could just be Tommy, it could be Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy. And then you got to bring in probably uh what's the girl's name? Tasha, allegedly supposed to be being played by the girl we were just talking about. What's that
Mm.
girl name from All American? They said that
Oh
she
yeah.
fit the bill to play
Oh, really?
Tasha.
Oh,
We
Mm,
got to
mm.
see. But we don't know, man. We gotta, they're gonna sit there and be a super slow burn. They're gonna talk about Ghost Daddy and his
Yeah,
mama.
yeah.
We shall
Um,
see.
we shall see. Ghost told Tariq he was around the same age as Tariq when he smoked breeds in season 6. Yeah, I think so. He had to been around when he around 18, 19
Yeah, about
when that
18,
happened. Yeah.
19. Tariq like 18 right now, ain't he?
Yeah, no, he was younger then because this is when he was like trying to hustle and he was
Yeah,
hustling
he was
then.
in height when he murked Ghost. I think he was like 17 because he was able to shoe in right into college. So I'm thinking he was because he turned 18 in I think season 1 or 2 of book 2. Because
Yes,
remember
he
he had
did.
it was because I think it was whenever Riley came around because I think he had turned 8. It was like his 18th birthday. So
Hmm.
he was like 17, I think, in season 6. So I mean, yeah, Ghost could have been because at that time, if he started hustling 12, 13, he would have been in the game 5, 6 years already. So I could see that.
And the only reason I say that the time jump makes sense because Kanan has to be able to sit there and be the man with him and Breeze. They got to take over South Jamaica Queens. I love Marvin rocking them, but they got to transition from getting them up out of
Oh
there.
Lord.
Yeah, I mean, I
No,
know,
I
but
feel you. I my nerves. I'm
Yo,
scared. I'm scared.
aw,
Mm.
I'm too
She
attached
said
to
her
those
nerves.
characters.
Oh Lord, I know.
Rock needed her own show, like, because she was the show. Like, damn.
Mm. So is this okay? This the last season, season 5.
Yeah.
Is she gonna go to jail? Is she gonna, if
Ugh.
Maybe she'll actually retire. They never let nobody retire, but
Because remember, we still always talked about this. Remember, PG, when Kane came home and he told Ghost, "Oh, I'm gonna go about to go see my mom's. Where's his mom? Like in the cemetery, nursing home, at home knitting, a scarf. I mean, what the mother doing? Where
or
she
he could have been lying because Kanan was a liar.
That's what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying.
true. And he could have been lying too. Yeah, he could have been lying. Yeah.
She went to I think she going to Cuba.
Yeah,
I don't know.
with Alton, right? She there with Alton. That's right. Uh, oh,
Did
but
y'all
you
immediately, when y'all saw that scene when Teddy came in the room, did y'all immediately feel that Alton was gone? Because I don't know, I still always held hope until like that last couple episodes, like maybe Alton is still like I don't know why. It could have been my naivete. It just I don't know. I
I
still have
mean,
a hope.
I just don't see Teddy keeping him around.
No,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're right.
I
I
just
was
don't
just
see Teddy keeping him around. So I really do think Alton is gone. I don't see Teddy because he since season 1, he has taken care of whoever that was in his way.
no, yeah, you're right.
So look how he went to the Panama and he went crazy about his money being missing and all, and how he waterboarded that man and all. If
Yeah.
he would do all these other things to everybody else, why wouldn't he do that to Alton?
No,
So
No.
you're right. It's just
yeah,
hindsight.
no, I
Now
mean,
I,
I don't.
of
Did
course
I
I
want
see it.
Alton to die? No, but I think
Yeah.
he probably did.
To,
Teddy
and
probably did.
Inga, okay, there we go.
to
And the
be
only reason,
100%. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead, go my bad.
I was gonna say to be 100% honest, it didn't look like he took him out because this is the only off
Hmm.
scene unaliving we've ever seen. So I think Detroit Kings is right about they probably didn't have no intention because this I've never seen an off scene because usually if you don't see it on scene, it mean it didn't happen.
That's
So that is
That's
the
true.
only off scene
That's
that's
true.
ever
That's true. Because
happened in
all the
show.
other ones that I just mentioned, we saw it on camera.
Everybody else
Every
was. This is
time
the
he
only
did
one.
something to somebody, he did it on camera. Right.
Mhm.
When he
Because
poured
if you
that
think,
acid on that lady, we saw it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're
because
right. So
because Inga, if you really think about it, right, it took them episode 9. I mean, season 6, episode 9. I think episode 9 or 8. One of them, to basically tell her that he unalived her husband. It don't take that long. They could have did that in season 5. I'm
okay, but
telling
then
you.
why is it? Then where was Alton? You think he had him tied up somewhere? Because since he never knew where he was, she came back from the market and he was not there when she came
That's
back
my
from shopping.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like it had to be something. I know for a fact he was doing that Walking Dead, and he did the Walking Dead, and we never
he
seen
was
them
doing Walking
again on
Dead
the
around that
show.
time. Yeah. And the Walking Dead paid good money at that time. They had a
Oh,
lot of actors
They
on
had a
there,
big
and they
budget.
Walking Dead. They what's that? AMC had a big
AMC,
budget.
they probably gave him more money doing that.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I,
I can
I,
see that. I can see that.
and then Teddy just go into there and just be like, and then shut off, and then they never come back to it ever again. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
Was that the finale?
yeah.
Yeah, that was the last of season 4. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I know
So
he
when,
made.
and
If
now
I
I
made, I'm
just
like, he would have made him
I
suffer.
just started season 5, and season 5 is where we meet old girl, the girlfriend now. What was her name? I forgot her
That
name.
V.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Veronique or something. I did not like her for a long time. It took toward the end for me to like her. I did not like her for a long time. I ain't trust her, but then at the end, I see she wasn't. I guess as
Yeah,
bad
we
as I
all
thought.
thought she was gonna take Franklin or do something trifling.
I didn't. It was like, where she come from? Like, where does we ain't see no backstory on this lady?
That's
Where
true.
did she just come with?
And then her mother was a con artist. It was like,
Right, that's what I'm saying. It just opens up with this girl being there, and I was like, well, okay, where she come from? At least with Wanda, and then we saw the beginnings of where we, So, we'll see, and Wanda's still alive, Detroit, and she is clean. Okay,
sorry.
Yeah, she alive and good. Well, I know.
He don't like that lady. He talking about the actress. I'm talking about Wanda. Wanda. Oh, it's funny. But anyway, we'll be back. I'll probably wait till like the beginning of December. Because it's too many shows I got going on there. I'm wrapping up Reasonable Doubt. We got 2 more episodes left of that. Still got Tulsa King. We got Mayor Kingstown. I just got too many shows going on right now. So I'll probably come back around the first, the first Tuesday in December. But we're gonna wrap up 5 and 6 in December, like before Christmas get here. We're gonna wrap it up.
real quick though, I saw the show Derry. It is good. I saw it.
And now I'm trying to figure out how I can fit Derry in there. I don't know, because everybody keep telling me, "Come on, Ing, I want you to review," and I was like, "Okay."
It's good.
Torian wants me to review it. Somebody else reached out to. I was like, I'm trying to see how I can figure it out. So
that's with the It character.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. Them first 2 episodes, PG. I'm gonna tell you, if you don't eat no food while you watch it.
No, see, that's why I can't.
It's not for the nephew. It's not a kid show.
It ain't for me. I was scared at
even though I got kids in it. It's not for the kids. Oh my God.
And PG don't like scary stuff like that.
I don't really like too much scary, but this is like supernatural. It's kind of intriguing.
It's everything. It reminds me of Stranger Things.
Stranger Things come out this month.
Yeah, I think that's the last season, right?
Bel Air come out this month.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And then I'm gonna try to talk about Bel Air, even though I'm pissed off with the way they're doing it. But
Bel Air last season sucked. It just did.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Damn, Amino up front with
I wasn't feeling the last season, but I think I'm going to talk about the new season. I think.
And Mina, you know why I'm not watching it? Because I felt like they did them dirty, and I'm not about to reward. If I feel like it's a money grab and it's a white company that's doing these people wrong, I'm not about to sit there and support these people. Y'all can go ahead and support them and give them their money. They're not getting my money, man. I'm good. I support them.
I already still got Peacock, so I'm not paying for the Peacock. So I'm just, so
my Peacock about to get canceled though. So
yeah,
I'm about to get that for free. So that the day's over with for that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and Noma gonna be on there too. Yeah, RC just put Noma from she gonna be on there. Oh, she married to the father in real life.
I know.
Yeah, in real life. So yeah, she gonna be on there. Snoop Dogg gonna have a appearance on there.
Why he everywhere?
But I don't think he's playing a character though, because it didn't like he had no wig or no costume on. I think he playing himself. I think he's just gonna be like showing up as himself. Because remember that they rich family, so they probably know the celebrities. I think he's just showing up as himself.
It's gonna you gotta go have to get used to Snoop. I like Snoop. They
I
parade
like
him
Snoop. I
around.
ain't got no problems. I know people mad at him about different things, but
I
I
ain't
I'm
mad
not
at
mad at
Snoop.
him. I
I'm
just
not mad. I just think he get like Amina was saying the other time when I was looking at her live, he get paraded around. And I hate to say this, people gonna call me a hater. I think Tiana Taylor getting paraded around too, because I don't see the talent in her. But that's just my opinion. And I don't have my
First of
time to.
all, no, you not doing that, Detroit. Okay.
ooh,
Well, I'm just playing. Second,
ooh.
you can have your opinion, but I love
well,
Kim
I
K.
didn't like her acting on that Tyler Perry movie. That I ain't
I
like her
like her
wig or
singing,
that
but the
Nobody's
acting
Tyler
is
counting
sick.
other
Tyler
way.
Perry movie. But
I
that
don't
could be
like the
Tyler
acting,
Perry.
man.
I'm gonna give her a pass because I know it's Tyler Perry.
No,
So
it's her acting. It ain't
No,
yeah,
Tyler
her
Perry.
acting wasn't good on that.
listen.
But
Your
they said she
girl.
was good on the other movie, the one that was in with Leonardo DiCaprio was in the theaters. I ain't see it though, but
What movie was
Shit.
that? I gotta look at it.
I
Shit.
forgot the name. They said the movie was long as hell. That's why I ain't gonna
It
see
was
it.
like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I was in the movie theater like, hold up, I ain't signed up for this. I had to look out long. Hell no.
That
I gotta
movie,
go
I
it
wish
see
seemed
I'd
like
have
it
it.
was gonna
known
be
this.
long. So, but I thought they said she was good in that. I don't know.
Listen, she's a
It's
good actress. She had
Yeah.
me crying. The one with the kid. She had a movie with some kid.
a
I was
thousand.
Oh
crying.
yeah, I know what movie you're talking about. Yes, when it's a
Yeah.
little boy or something like yeah, I know what movie you're talking
I
about.
was all crying.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah, yeah.
Illuminate starter pack. Y'all don't understand. Like, I'm not saying the
Yeah.
real word, but it's the Illuminate starter pack. You get to just.
Mm,
She up next with it too. I'm just gonna be that one,
She
but
was just with Kim K. She over there with
yeah,
the
she on some show. I'm not gonna watch it, but
relationship.
it's a show on Hulu with Kim K, Niecy Nash, and is it Glenn Close or one of them actresses? There's a whole bunch of different actors on it, but I'm not gonna watch. It's supposed to be a female. They all like a lawyers or something. It didn't look like it was no interest to me, so I ain't watching. And then I don't want to see Kim K acting in nothing. So
ugh.
um, that's
I
just
just can't
me.
watch the show because it's stupid. It's just
Yeah, the trailer didn't do nothing for me, so I said, oh, I don't
I
even.
didn't see it.
Yeah, you ain't gonna you don't care about it, though, BJ. I know
probably
you ain't gonna
won't.
watch. Yeah, I know.
I probably won't.
Yeah, look, if I don't like it, I know you ain't. No, I ain't gonna say I don't like it because I ain't even watch it, but it just
But
didn't
yeah,
jump at me. Yeah, when I saw the trailer, so I said, yeah. So I'm always happy to see people working and making money, but
yeah.
especially if you
Detroit, I
black.
ain't tripping. I just like it's Harlem, so I love her.
I feel you
But
though, man.
but I mean, it's
I,
just I could tell when people levels are changing because it's different, situations that they're a part of.
and she was part
oh,
of the
hell, but I know she
she was
can have a
part of the
conversation.
program. I'm
So
gonna chill on that though.
they don't
No,
put
I
a
mean,
battery in her back, like a robot. So she be.
hmm
Mm.
I
I
know
want
what
to hear what they do because I'm
we
definitely.
got. We gotta go because I get
Yeah,
Detroit
we
said we
try to
gotta go.
get
Where
we
do
try
we
to get
gotta
our
go?
pages taken down.
all right.
Yeah, but anyway, well, we'll see. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and talk about Dairy. I just don't know where I can fit it in. So I may almost have to wait till the thing is over and then talk about. I don't know.
No,
It's
it's
too many
good.
shows to be
Like
talking
it's
about everything.
good.
It is good though. It's good. Yeah, because I watched that thing on Halloween. I said, oh my god, that thing was good.
I was
PG,
popping
you
candy
come.
today.
PG
PG.
can't watch it. She ain't gonna be able to watch it.
I'm a
Oh, okay.
Especially
punk.
when
I was just
especially when
about.
that
Watching
scene
that.
when
I
the
was just
lady
about to
give birth
ask.
in the car, she can't watch
Ew.
that. Or
I mean,
even
I
when
watched my mom's give birth, but that's all I'm. Nah, I'm good.
but this is she gave birth to a monster. So you
Oh, never mind.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It's
it
you know
was
what?
just crazy. That was I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It just caught me off guard.
It was so political. I was watching the racism, like it was
Oh, it's a
making me
lot of
mad.
racism in there.
It was
Yeah,
just so
Mhm.
I liked it. It was really
yeah.
I've
good.
never seen the movie, so would you have had watched the movie to watch the show? Like, is it one of those like?
Oh, I didn't see the movie. I don't remember the
Oh,
movie at
okay.
all.
Oh
No,
well,
I
yeah.
never even
But
saw the
they've had
theater.
multiple It movies. It's been multiple ones.
Yeah,
The
I just
original
how
one
some
came out.
things
The
you have
original
to see
one,
the movie to get the
then they
context.
got all these spin-offs of it.
Pennywise though, to get Pennywise, you're gonna have to know the movie for him when he comes.
Well, I
That's
didn't
what
see
I'm
it,
saying
so
because I see him
I
plastered.
think you can watch this without having watched any of the movies. But
you don't because
Okay.
they got multiple ones.
You can watch it, but you're not gonna understand that clown.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
never saw. There's no clown in this one.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it
not
is
yet.
one. Yes, it is. Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not yet. He hasn't
well,
popped up.
I could say that I don't remember none of the movies or anything, so I'm like a fresh face.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
well, yeah, you can still watch it without,
You can still
you'll
watch,
catch
but
it.
you're
You
gonna be confused about that, but about Pennywise. You're gonna be confused. I'm just
Oh,
letting
well,
you
y'all
know.
might as well
yeah.
tell
I
me then
mean, well,
about her.
yeah.
It's a clown. It's a clown. You gotta
I still like the original one, the first one that came out, the
the one in
Stephen
the
King.
'70s.
Yeah, the one Stephen King wrote the book and did the movie. Yeah, that one.
Oh, there was an original.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stephen King wrote the book first. Like all of those movies are Stephen King thing.
yeah. They got the ones, the recent ones.
And then
You
they
know,
had they did remakes of it, later,
Oh,
later
yeah, I know
on.
I don't follow that genre, so I don't
But
know.
I normally don't watch a lot of
the
horror at all. But this, I like the It's one. I do like that, and I
This was
like some
good.
Stephen
I
King
haven't
stuff.
seen
I
it.
do like some Stephen King stuff. He's spooky. He's gory. I like him.
Was you
But
and PG? You want something? You what? I know you doing some traps on Sunday, right? Or you passing?
she said she doing
Nah.
force.
Or she passing? She said she got. I don't blame you, PG. Don't.
Look, I'm just
We,
laughing because I had a conversation with her about the force. She said,
Okay, so I don't have it. I don't have the bandwidth to wake up on Sunday mornings and dedicate
mm-hmm.
time for Forest. But if I get into it, I can think about like a Saturday night live situation. But I haven't seen any previews or anything. I haven't. I'm so out of
Me
the loop.
neither, though. I only saw clips. I don't. Honestly,
I
I
saw a
haven't. I
trailer.
don't know
That
what
was
the
it.
hell happened in season 2. To be honest with you,
No, I forgot everything that happened. Half the
ain't
stuff.
about to go back and watch it
Oh
neither.
no,
No,
no.
I'm not doing. No, I'm not doing a rewatch. No, I'm
They
not
better
doing.
do a recap.
I'm gonna they'll do a recap or something. I'll just pick up right where it'll come to me. It ain't that complicated. So
Yeah, it ain't one of them shows where you nah.
no.
This a money grab
It
too.
ain't
This a
we ain't
money
watching
grab
the
too, though.
Godfather or something. We gotta go and do a rewatch.
Hey, hey,
No,
Mina,
it's
this a
not
money.
that
This
deep.
a money. This a money grab, man. You know that too, right?
I ain't never been into it. Like it's just
Yeah, Force
'cause
never did do nothing for me. And I like Tommy. I always did like Tommy, but it just I don't know.
he just be running
They
there.
felt his character though. That's what they did.
You said they failed it.
Yeah, like his
I
character.
agree.
They failed his character. It
It's
ain't his fault.
weird. It's like you gonna run into a town you don't even know, and now you're the man, and how?
Yeah.
And
It's
you can't blame the show. You can't blame the new showrunner. Too. There's so much you can do about that. The fact that I'm gonna give the showrunner Gary Leonard some credit for season 2 because he made it way better than what it was. Like, yes, what you really can do is none of his characters. The only character that he developed was the Miguel and his girl and everybody else. But other than
I
that,
don't like none of the like Tommy's fine, but I don't like any of the too many of the supporting actors. Like I
I
don't like
do.
that nephew, the brother. I don't like
I can't stand the nephew.
me.
Which
I
brother you
can't
talking
stand
about,
him either.
Diamond or Jannard?
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
the
Tommy's
nephew.
brother.
Oh, that
Whatever
never
his
hit
name.
it
What is
right
it?
there.
JB
That
or
was a
something. I
failure.
can't.
JP, that was a failure.
JP. Yeah. I ain't kidding. He was goofy to me. And then I don't care. Diamond's acting is horrible to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got man hips and stuff.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
thought Diamond was cute.
Yeah, he
I
just
thought
like he
Diamond was
knock knees or something.
cute.
One of his knees is like Fat Joe's knee.
Damn.
Yeah, one of his knees. So it just he look crazy.
But
I don't
Jannard
know.
is my favorite character on there. I ain't gonna hold you though. I like him.
Okay,
That's the only reason I
shout
watch it
out.
because of him.
Jannard is the one with the cauliflower ear, right?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Jannard's
Yeah.
character.
Mm-hmm.
You got to shout out to Jannard because he does
Oh, he
come
was
on
on
YouTube. He comes
Snowfall.
on regular YouTubers channels all the
Mm-hmm.
time
Oh, that's
Oh,
just
cool.
okay.
because, and he
Okay.
just be talking.
I love that. He be on TikTok live all the time.
So shout
Yeah,
out to
he do.
Jannard.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
give him. I'm with Jannard. I'm with
I
y'all with
think
that
it's Christopher Lofton or something.
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
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 He definitely
But
be showing up.
a lot of them characters they had on there was just not strong. That's why Snowfall, regardless of the little goofy things we pick out, they got good, strong actors on here.
Oh yeah, that whole
So
cast.
and they don't
You
have that on with Force.
because they ain't build the characters up. That's why.
I
Even
don't care nothing
I'm
about Claudia and all them people. They can get rid of all
trash.
of them people. I
They
hope
won't.
all of them die in the first episode. As soon as it come on. Boom, boom, boom,
Claudia
boom,
You-
did
take
get
all
taken
We
them
out,
know
out.
that
right?
ain't gonna happen. You
Just
know
take
what?
all
You
That
of
know
was
them.
a
we
cliffhanger.
can we all agree that Power Book Two Ghosts have they had goofy a lot of goofy moments, but you know why that people like that show?
I can deal with that over Force though.
You know why people like because of the characters. Like You might
So
like
we had a
Kane,
chance to
you
get to
might
know
hate
them.
Tariq, you might. I ain't rock them on that. I don't even think she was
But
needed in that.
but
But
even
at the end
so,
of the
but we
day,
had a chance to know her. Like some of them people on
right.
force, like I don't know. I don't know.
Mary J. Blige is just she just took a heist, nigga. She just robbed them blind. She ain't do nothing.
She made a lot of money on them.
A
A lot of
Yeah,
shitload
money.
of
she made a
money.
lot of money
She
on it.
needed it. She worked
Yeah.
hard all these
She
years.
need she
Mm-hmm.
didn't no, she needed it
And
all
then
right,
she
but
wait
she
a
didn't
minute,
need to
y'all,
be
and
acting
she
the show.
and I mean I just want to ask y'all some gossip. Is she still having to pay that ex-husband all the alimony to this day?
I mean, why not? Until it's over. I don't know how long she was supposed to pay him for.
Damn.
Because ain't most alimony cases
It's going
until
forever until another person gets
until they
married
get
or something
married.
or
That's
die.
wild.
Ew, it can't be. Like you should be able to get yourself together after 3 years.
I
Ew.
Yeah, I
think
think you
I
should
Well,
be
think
I don't know what their divorce decree thing. I mean,
yeah.
what the court said, so I'm not really
I don't
sure.
know.
I'm
Let
not
me
the
let
But
me
smartest
I
man
just
in
know
the
let me see
she
if
was
world.
it's
paying
on
him all that
Google.
money. I was like, Lord, this guy need to go and get a damn job.
I think the only way to go away is one of them get married. If he
That's what
never
I
go
thought.
he
Yeah.
not gonna get married because he getting the money.
No, no, you ain't
But if
gonna.
Mary J.
Why
Blige
we
was to
get
get
married?
money, it'll stop that money. But
Okay.
that's on her
Yeah,
though.
As for the
yeah.
chat, as for AI, it says Mary J. Blige is no longer paying alimony because her divorce from Kendall Isaacs was finalized in 2018, and she paid temporary support until settlement was reached. The
Oh,
initial
okay,
order was
okay.
30,000 per month in temporary spousal
Mm.
support, which was in place from the time of the 2016 divorce filing until 2018, according to whatever. Yeah, it was temporary,
Okay,
and then
okay.
they,
So
Oh,
I
they
that's
get
remember
a
it's
good.
while they was
settlement.
going through the proceedings, she had to pay him something, but
So
Mhm.
2 years.
she probably gave him a lump sum and sent him on his way.
I love
Yeah.
that. I mean, I don't love that, but I'm glad she don't have to pay him no more.
I mean, he
Mm-hmm.
don't deserve the money anyway. He ain't do
Sure
nothing.
did.
Mm-hmm. He was a clown. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
And
Mm-mm-mm.
in another place they say it ended in 2020. So
Okay.
but it ended, and then they
Okay.
came up with a sum.
Maybe she paid up to where she was supposed to pay, and
Well,
then
they said
that
until it was
dissolved.
settled, and then she paid a lump sum, which is good because
Yeah.
then if he couldn't manage his money, then he's gonna be broke again anyway.
You gonna find
Yeah,
another somebody
yeah.
else.
He'll find another soccer to
Sucker.
marry or do something
Mhm.
from. Yeah, he might get a
Mm,
white woman or something. So you know.
damn.
After like I think he's done, like, because after you hear what he did to
I
Mary,
ain't even
it's
seen
like,
his face since they got divorced. I mean, or separate. I ain't even seen the guy's face nowhere.
because no, he can't be in the industry no more. Like, who wants
No, no,
you?
mm-mm. No. They
I don't
no.
believe that. There's still people thinking that Jermaine Dupri can find a new Bow Wow after 30 years. So people be having hope now. People was going to R.
Mm.
Kelly 20 years after Aaliyah was promoted. People are still dummies, I feel like.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. That is
you can give
true.
the right woman a sob story and she will really think Mary was the problem and he
Hmm.
was
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Because
victim. Not
women,
saying
sometimes
not
women are
saying it's
so
right.
we so dumb. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but the
feel like
money, come on, like,
Hmm.
I just feel like there's women
like,
out
like I'm looking at Offset sideways. Why are you in
there.
my
Oh yeah.
pockets?
Mm.
Mm.
That was a put
Offset
together
is a clown too. For
Yeah, yeah. He is.
him and Cardi B is a clown. Cardi B is a super clown. I can't wait to talk about her for the dumbest people in 2025. She's on my
Oh
list. I've been
yeah. At
getting
the
the
end of the
list. She's
year, I might
stupid,
have to
dog.
do
That would be a
something
good
for
live,
Detroit.
y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to join?
we might
If
have
you
to
want to join, you got
do
some lists.
some
Let me
Detroit.
know. Oh yeah,
Countdown.
y'all can join. Just
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I know we gotta go, and I know this is so off topic, but I thought that I'm surprised that they really still together at the All Them Babies, because she's sitting there on a football field. I said, oh, they still together.
because Cardi B is a
That's
proud
a
hoe.
good
She's a
title
hoe.
right there. All in. I might have to steal that from you. Clowns of 2025. We might have to do a whole
Yeah,
show.
she's a clown. She's a
Yeah, it's a
bozo.
bunch of people we can put on that list. So
Yeah.
Because
And
I'm
I
not
won't
mad
let
at
you
her.
know all in. Yeah, maybe I'll let you join in on that one.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm about to go. But
Yeah, we gotta go
I'm not mad at her because what she did with what's the man's name? Offset, because he cheated on her first. He did the woman
several
her
times.
her her annoying ass dirty because she is annoying. But one thing I'm gonna have to keep it a butt, like,
Yeah, her
girl,
voice
you
is annoying.
her verse is definitely annoying. But girl, you this man got multiple babies, and you still rocking with this.
At
What
the
type of
same
woman would do
time, though,
this?
So he was sliding out.
What's the new
in.
boyfriend name? He
Stephon
Diggs or something. But yeah, he got two. Then he just had two brand newborn
Dude,
babies.
he still
he
got
got
women
3 babies,
pregnant.
man.
He got
they
women
say
that
he
are
got 4
pregnant
on
right
the
now.
way, but I don't know if that's true.
It's a couple of them.
I mean, but she
went from
said
one toxic dude to another.
He worse than Offset, to be honest with you.
Offset ain't had them.
He said on the interview she wants some more kids. She said she want up to 6 kids. So
I think she's saying that.
More. I believe she'll get pregnant. She seems like a fertile myrtle. Like
yeah, there's women like that. They be wanting a bunch of kids. I mean,
and she Dominican, right?
Yeah, Dominican.
Yeah, they believe in popping out babies like popcorn. So look, as soon as they spread their legs, babies come flying out. So
she black. I mean, she's Dominican.
You on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, that's Lord. Let me get the hell off the stage. Go to bed.
Yeah, we'll be up on that note. We about to be about, man. We don't want her coming to do what she did with Tasha
take
K.
that part out.
Yeah,
edit that out.
Allegedly.
Hey, Cardi B, you better get your money. You let Tasha K fun. No, man, bro, I'm done. You know what?
Yeah,
It's been a good night, man. I ain't never seen a nigga winning in case they ain't got your money yet. How you winning in case and you ain't get your money yet, bro? Come on, bro.
Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, and I'll let y'all know when the next one is. Probably won't be until the beginning of December, but I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon.
See y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.